Yeah, with that, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Jasu stream for. It's not July anymore. What's the month that comes after July? It is August. It is August the 1st. It is Wednesday, which means I'm like a day late, like 2 days late. Yeah, getting to play this La-Mulana 2 right here, which is a bit of a shame. But it's here now, and that's great. So it's no longer shameful. Shame averted. We're playing it right now. So yeah, let's get over and right into it. Okay, so I can see a couple problems here right off the bat. Let's see if we can just fix this. That is not fixed. Not by any means. Oh boy. Okay, just give me a moment here. I need a moment alone with La-Mulana 2 right now to give it a stern talking to. There we go. It's weird. It's like it says on the thing that like the window's only this big, but it's clearly like the game is spilling outside of the size of the window and everything, which is weird. I'm gonna have to line this by hand, which kind of sucks. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so La-Mulana 2. I'm gonna do like a big preamble here, so if you don't give a shit about my history with the series or anything, you can tune out and come back in like, I don't know, probably like 20 minutes by the time I'm done with this. I don't know. We'll try to keep it to like 5 minutes talking about La-Mulana. So, and if you are interested in my history with the series and all of that stuff, also if you're interested in hearing the game audio, you don't have to go anywhere. We can do that, get that up right now. But, so yeah, I actually did a blind playthrough of the original La-Mulana over on my YouTube channel like several years ago. Would have been honestly like pretty close to the beginning of when I started my YouTube channel, like within a year or two of when I first started doing the whole YouTube Let's Play thing. And when I say the original La-Mulana, I mean the original, not the remake, but the original freeware, sort of MSX style, 8-bit graphics, all that stuff. That's the version that I played through. And I did my best to go through without any spoilers or walkthroughs or anything of the sort. And I mostly kind of did it. There was a bit of super obtuse bullshit, especially near the end of the game. But other than that, I think there were like 2 or 3 puzzles that I needed help with, one of which was like legitimately horrendous, one of the most awful, obtuse bullshit things I've ever seen in a video game. But other than those 2 or 3 pretty major stumbling blocks, I got through the original La-Mulana basically without any help or guides or anything. Which I was really proud of. This is like one of the games I'm probably like the most proud to have completed in my entire life. Just the sense of accomplishment of having beaten the original La-Mulana was just like more than I've ever gotten out of any video game. I'm not generally into these kinds of which will sound weird because obviously I'm super into the whole retro aesthetic Metroidvania style games, but this La-Mulana is a very, very different style of Metroidvania. Actually, I remember GOG wrote on Twitter that, hey, this is a true Metroidvania, and I was just tempted to reply to him like, no, it kind of isn't. It's kind of a bit more than that. There's a heavy element of adventure-style puzzle solving, specifically in sort of Myst-style puzzle solving, where there's like a lot of big there's this big mystery shrouding the entire ruins, and there's like different sections of the ruins connect to each other, and you've got like the little localized puzzles that are also integrated within this bigger puzzle that's kind of spread throughout the entire ruins. It's an amazing little game. It's again got some problems to it, but I was kind of ambivalent about La-Mulana when I came to the end of it originally, but in retrospect, my opinion of it has only gone up over time. I've decided at this point that I really do love the original La-Mulana. Well, so with that being said, it's kind of weird that I never actually played through the remake all the way. I played through much of the remake. I got through about half of it before I realized, this is mostly the same. It's a little bit more or actually it's a lot more hand-holdy than the original was. So and I was kind of like, I've kind of done all this already. I don't need to play it again. And I don't like what they did with the bosses and made like everything much more challenging. The biggest problem I still have with the original game is the controls are like really stiff and sort of clunky, cumbersome, which is fine. You can have a game like that where it's meant to control that way, and if you design the game around those controls, it's fine. But the original game, especially with a few specific bosses, I got the sense where like there was too much shit going on for the type of controls that you had in the game. It's like you had like projectiles shooting at you from every direction, random moving enemies flying around the screen, and it's just the character was too slow and cumbersome to actually deal with all of that, and they only made that worse in the remake. But that was my single, and that and some of the puzzles were horrendous bullshit, like didn't even make any logical sense in the original game, although like I said, they kind of fixed that, almost fixed it too much in the remake. I actually think they simplified the puzzles a bit more than I would have liked for the remake. Nevertheless, so there's a lot of room for improvement. The game had its ups and downs, but on the balance, it was kind of an amazing experience overall. And if they could just like smooth out some of the rough edges, I think this sequel has a ton of potential. So for that reason, I've been really excited to play this. This is like the game, and it was a weird coincidence too. I think the Kickstarter for La-Mulana 2 started at around the time that I was just about finished my playthrough with the original La-Mulana. I remember that came up when I was like in the middle of my playthrough. It's like, by the way, guys, La-Mulana 2 is on Kickstarter. That's a weird coincidence. Mind you, like I said, that was ages ago, so this game got delayed. Basically got like super delayed and then just went completely dark for years to the point where like nobody knew what was going on with it. And then all of a sudden, like last week, I heard, hey, La-Mulana 2 is coming out in a few days. It's like, what? I didn't realize that game like was ever going to come out. And now here it is, finally. So, yeah. No further ado, really, we're just gonna... That was more than 5 minutes, wasn't it? Oh, why? Okay, there we go. I just had to click into the window there. I don't think anyone's watching right now, so actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a quick audio check here, just to make sure that the levels and everything are fine, because I do fuck these things up sometimes when no one's here to tell me that everything is fine. So we're just gonna go check 1 2 1 2 and see how that sounds. Here to tell me that everything is fine. So we're just gonna go check 1 2 1 2. I just realized I can't really do a sound check with the game audio playing, which is because yeah, it's like I can hear the game audio in my ears and it sounds fine. But okay, so we're gonna try that again. Check 1 2 1 2, and let's see how that sounds in my ears, and it sounds fine. But, okay, so let's try that again. Check. Okay, that's really good. It's actually some of the best audio balance I think I've ever managed on stream here, if I do say so myself. Okay, and so yeah, ground rules here. Obviously the fun of these types of games is solving the puzzles, figuring things out on yourself, so I'm putting like a strict... Like, rule number 1 is on the stream has always been no spoilers, no backseating. No, advice or hints or anything whatsoever, and that like goes doubly here. Like yeah, spoilers, backseating, punishable by death while I'm streaming this game. Like I said, I don't think anyone's watching right now, but I'm just gonna pretend that you all heard that, and if anyone says anything I don't like in chat, yeah, ban hammers, etc., etc. Alright. Okay, so yeah, I got my little notebook here too. I did a lot of like pen and paper work in my playthrough of the original La-Mulana. Lots of pen and paper work. I had like probably like a dozen sheets of paper full of like notes and just like chicken scratch working through some of the logic puzzles and stuff. So yeah, I got my little notebook here that I usually use for, yeah, talking points for streams. And, yeah, we're going to use it for puzzle notes right here. And, okay, let's go. Gotta click inside the window again to get the controller working. This is like, that was like way more than 5 minutes talking about the original game now. Oh yeah, and I guess the spoiler, so the moratorium on spoilers is not two-way. So like I said, I've played the original La-Mulana, so I am not going to be averse to spoiling that game whatsoever. I'm going to talk about the original game in reference to just things I noticed in this game that relate back to the first game. So yeah, for some reason you're watching La-Mulana 2 and are worried about spoilers for La-Mulana 1, yes, I'm going to be freely discussing the plot and everything that happened in the original game, to the extent that I remember it. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played the original La-Mulana. Okay, I wasn't sure how the controls were going to work in this game, like just how much they were going to change it. And so far it looks like the controls are actually a little bit more responsive as far as I can tell. Just a little bit. Oh hey, did I just find like a hidden passageway there? What the hell? Oh no, that's just where she came out. Okay, I didn't notice that. I thought she came out from over here. Oh, we got the hot springs over here. Actually, I think this is just La-Mulana right here. Like the ruins of La-Mulana, which the game was named after. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the starting area from the first game. Oh, which means maybe that's the Elder's house right there, and he, like, I don't know, got a big castle or something from selling the treasure from the first game. Or actually, I think, what's his name? Lamaza's dad made off with the treasure of La-Mulana at the end of the first game. And of course, naturally, you know, it being a sort of explore 'em up Metroidvania-style game, we were, of course, just going to go way off the beaten path and just see what we can see to the left. You know, every platform game, you just run to the right at the start of the game. This is one of those games that gives you the freedom to go left if you want to go left. That's like the definition of a Metroidvania. You can go left if you want to go left. Other games just make you go right the whole time. Okay, let's go see what the Elder's got to say. Oh, hey! looks like he's done well for himself. Okay, so they fancied it up a fair bit from even the remake of the first game. Tourist village. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, so as far as the plot of this game, it was already known, like, right from the initial Kickstarter that the main character of this game is the daughter of Lamaza, who was the main character from the previous game. Weirdly enough. So, because yeah, the father, so I guess, what was his name? Sean Kosugi was, like, the main character's dad in the previous game, and he figured into, like, the plot of that game, too. Oh yeah, complete. That was like a weird. There was like tons of like weird little details you could find in the manual and backstory to the original La-Mulana. So like, Lamaza Kosugi, he was like this Indiana Jones type figure. He's like a Japanese Indiana Jones, but he also has ninja training for some reason. He's like a line of ninjas / archaeologists. Oh, great. We get the message system back from the La-Mulana remake as well. But yeah, this big, like, graphics, like the artwork of the characters here and the dialogue scenes. This wasn't even in the remake of the game. Oh, you can see even the little sprites of them down there, too. That's really cool. Orly. But yeah, this is what actually one of the things I disliked about the remake of La-Mulana was, yeah, super hand-holdy compared to the original, where you get these messages from the Elder that I can't actually figure out. Also, I should try to figure out where I want to put my face, actually, now that I think of it. Yeah, I think actually lower left corner is fine right there. As long as it's not in the top corners, it won't be obscuring anything. Okay, so we've got the mail program. Maybe select. Oh, there we go. Okay, apparently they put the mail on the select button this time. Good morning, Viet Mulana. That's our character's name from now on, is La-Mulana. Okay, but yeah, this was actually something I disliked about the remake of the remake of La-Mulana. Is, yeah, being interrupted by the elders, unnecessary hints every couple minutes or so. Yeah, this is one of the NPCs from the original game too, the shopkeeper who would get pissed off at you if you don't buy anything from her. Yeah, these shops... Wow, this is very, very familiar. It's like right down to the shops having the same items. Okay, hand scanner. You absolutely need that. Oh, apparently they just let you buy the shuriken. Oh, never mind. And then pepper, which I guess we'll have to come back for at some point. Might as well get the buckler, too. Oh wow, she's just gonna give it to me. Okay, so I believe that gives us... Oh, okay, yeah, she gave us the map, but not the map reader. So this was a thing from... Man, it's gonna be tough, like, having to distinguish between La-Mulana and the remake of La-Mulana. Is there an easier way to do that? Whatever. Re-Mulana, that's what we'll call it. So this is the thing in Re-Mulana. In the original La-Mulana, you had like your MSX computer. You could load in cartridges into it, but they didn't really do much. Just combinations of certain cartridges would give you little benefits, but other than that, you had like your map reader and your tablet reader, and then that was basically it for like the practical stuff you could do with your computer in that game. Whereas they made it much more of a bigger thing, your little computer in the remake. Yeah, the biggest thing was, yeah, the Elder here, who gives you messages every few seconds. Or actually, this is actually what I did in the remake, since I was already familiar with the game pretty well from playing the original. So yeah, you can load and unload the programs from your little laptop here at will. So if I just get rid of this, I won't get any messages from him anymore. And this is actually straight up the way that I played the remake of La-Mulana. We're going to take the map reader there. Then this is... Oh, right, that's the one where it's... Oh, yeah, I guess you don't technically need a notebook for this game, since the game can memorize... the game will, like, log the tablet messages for you. But, yeah, we can't afford it just yet. Well, the dude said to explore outside the ruins first, so maybe that's what we're going to do. Oh, man, the whip is... I mean, the whip was pretty slow and cumbersome in the original game, kind of like I said. Oh, there we go. But it feels even slower in this game. I'm not sure if that's actually right, or if I'm just misremembering. Yeah, it feels like the whip comes out a lot slower in this game than it did in the original. Also, the animation is a lot more fluid. Oh, you can jump off ladders! Holy shit! Yeah, that was a big thing in the first game, is once you're on a ladder, you're stuck there. There's like no manipulations on ladders or anything. You can't jump onto a ladder. You couldn't jump off of a ladder. It's like basically the only way to deal with ladders in the first game was to walk down to the bottom of them and climb up them until you reach the top, or you could go the other direction and climb down. But that was it. Yeah, and in this game they've added the ability to to jump off ladders. That's amazing. But yeah, that was kind of... So the way I've been thinking is there's a couple ways they could handle this sequel here. Because yeah, like I said, I felt that the remake... Oh man. Is our new jump versatile enough to actually clear that? Holy shit. We can actually, like, straight up reverse directions in midair. You absolutely could not do that in either version of the original La-Mulana. Okay, so they've... I actually like this, because the controls in the original game were, like, maybe a little too stiff, a little too restrictive. And it's like it's still got kind of the feel of the original game. It's like you don't have full air control or anything, it's still pretty restrictive, but it still feels a lot freer than the original. So it's like a little bit more user-friendly, but it still kind of maintains the spirit of the original in terms of sort of just the slow, clunky feel of the controls and everything. Okay, so we can climb up these things. Yeah, I'm like almost positive that that the whip is slower, or maybe there was a whip upgrade in the first game that made you whip faster, and maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Because yeah, I'm positive that this whip crack, just the rhythm of the whip, is way slower than I remember it being from the first game. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, for those of you who haven't played the first game for some reason, yeah, this is just straight up the first area from the original La-Mulana. I had thought that there was supposed to be a different, like, ruin that you explore in this game. They said it was, what, Egg Lana or something like that. I guess this might be just a little tutorial area. Yeah, I don't know. Do I want to put the Elder back on? He is kind of annoying. Yeah, I think I'll keep the Zell Putter off. Yeah, turn the tutorial messages off, but turn them back on if we get stuck or anything. Yeah, that was the thing about like the Zelput messages and the La-Mulana remake, is like they didn't even really help you with the puzzles very much at all, really. Like the game's more complicated puzzles were still like pretty difficult to solve on your own, and the Elder wouldn't really give you any hints for like puzzle solutions or anything. All he gave you was like basic, like tutorial level stuff, like this is how you jump and whip, make sure you read tablets and pay attention to clues, and it was just like all of this like super unnecessary tutorializing. So yeah, one of the first things I did when I was playing that game was yeah, turn off the Elder messages. Oh yeah, you can actually, yeah, go back and forth when you're jumping. Yeah, in the first game you were pretty much locked in as soon as you start your jump, and you could just kind of change the trajectory a little bit by pressing back. Now we've got, like, not quite full air control, but like we can kind of change directions a little bit on the way down. Oh, I see a shiny thing up there. Is this still the same ghost guy that was in the... Oh no, this is a living guy. Oh cool, he solved the puzzle for me. Oh, you know what? You can even see, like, a little, like, nudule there. What do we got? Oh hey, it's the Grail again. That is way easier than finding the Grail in the original game was. Yeah, the Grail, in my opinion, the Grail was kind of the make-or-break point for the original La-Mulana. Sort of like the one thing that kind of determined to me whether or not you're going to be the sort of person who will enjoy the game or not. Because yeah, the original Grail was hidden, was behind a false wall, and you only had two kind of vague clues to let you know how to find it. There was a corpse kind of lying next to the false wall that would say that said that the ruins were connected in a weird, or no, the corpse told you that there was a hidden passage here, but he didn't really say like exactly where here or how to use it. And then there was another one somewhere else that said that the ruins are connected in strange ways. And so those two in combination with the way the map is laid out, plus the way a room on the other side of the map looks, it's a lot of different, like, very disparate things that you have to put together to realize that, hey, there's an illusory wall here, and behind that is the Grail. And it's not at all obvious, and the Grail is like the super... Like, it's like the most important item in the game, pretty much. It gives you your fast travel. Just like so. Yeah, same as in this game. So yeah, if you can't figure out the Grail on your own in the original La-Mulana, then in my opinion, you're just lost. You just shouldn't even bother playing the rest of the game, or you should just play it with a walkthrough. Whereas if you can figure out the Grail puzzle on your own, you'll probably be able to make decent headway into the rest of the game. Man, this is going to be like this whole playthrough is just me reminiscing about the original La-Mulana. Orly! Is he gonna say Orly every time I tell him I don't want to hear his nonsense again? No, we got a bit of money, but not tons. And all that stuff about the Grail obviously doesn't apply in this game because they just kind of give it to you for free. Like the guy literally tells you, hey, hit this thing here to get the Grail. Although with all that talk about how, yeah, they're just kind of handing things to you, I'm a little bit lost right now, embarrassingly enough. So he said to kill the monsters, but they keep respawning, so I think what we're supposed to do is, yeah, we need to, like, find a boss or something and kill it. Also, do we have any other items so far? We got the shell. Yeah, that's just the thing that gives you the you solved the thing fanfare. Oh yeah, I forgot we had the map reader. Maybe let's check out the map reader. Okay, not super helpful. Okay, one thing to look out for though is that, yeah, every room in the game has a unique name. This is the door to Eden. This is the Heavenly Corridor. This is the Pit of the Holy Grail. And yeah, those... Okay, I see a thing up there. How the hell do we get up there? Maybe this helper NPC has another thing to tell us. Come on, just climb it. Just climb it. Okay, maybe that's telling us to come from the opposite direction then. Is there some way we can get over to the other side? Oh, hey, we can crawl now! La-Mulana can crawl, nice. Or excuse me, what was it? Viet-Mulana can crawl. Actually, not only... Yeah, duck and crawl. Because yeah, in the original game you couldn't do either. No ducking or crawling. Oh, there was just a ladder that I missed. Okay, that was super easy. Just overanalyzing things. Silly me thinking I was playing like a super complicated puzzle game. Like La-Mulana or something. Okay, so this is obviously our tutorial dungeon right here. We want to get through this to the real game. Although because it's La-Mulana, I'm expecting that there will be like some really like obtuse hidden secret. I need to get in the right mindset for this. You see me like whipping random walls all over the place, and that's not, like I said, that's kind of a Metroidvania thing. Like check every wall for hidden passageways, but that's not really the way that La-Mulana works. All of the secrets, or at least in theory, all of the secrets are meant to be clued, and you shouldn't go around whipping random objects. It even tells you that in the PDF manual of the original game. It would say to you, like, don't go around whipping random suspicious things. That's not the... You're an archaeologist, you should know better than that. And sure enough, if you whipped, like, sort of the wrong suspicious object in that game, you would get zapped by lightning, and it would do, like, tons of damage or kill you or whatever. So that was kind of like, yeah, fun, refreshing change of pace. The problem was there was a couple points in the game where the game kind of breaks its own rules, and where the solution forward is actually to just whip a random fucking wall that doesn't have any clues or anything to let you know that you're supposed to whip it. That was like one of the 2 or 3 things that I had to look up in my playthrough of the original game, was just right near the end there's this random fucking wall that you need to whip. And there's no clue or anything to let you know that that's what you're supposed to do. After the game specifically trained you to not just go around whipping the random walls. Yeah, I don't think there's anything special going on here, though. I think they just want us... This is just like a little just like the Elder said, like a little tour through the areas of the original game. So yeah, I think all we're supposed to really do is walk to the end here. Oh yeah, those little cylinders that I'm picking up are weights, which are basically just used to activate switches throughout the ruins. You'll see these pedestals sometimes, you put weights on them, and then that'll activate them and do special things. It's basically just a time waster. Seriously, literally, I think the whole point of the weight system is to waste your time, essentially. Or rather, it'll waste your time as a punishment for just hitting random switches all over the place without thinking about it. Because yeah, if you just put a weight on every single pedestal as soon as you see it, you're going to run out of weights and have to farm more. So you need to read the clues and think about what you're actually what you're actually doing. Oh, apparently that indicates a save point. Have all of these? It looks like a spiked block in the background or something. Are these all save points, or just that shiny one right there? Oh, well, save point, so I wonder if there's a little boss fight coming up or anything like that. Oh yeah, corpses. You can actually read corpses with your hand scanner, and sometimes they have, helpful clues for you, although it doesn't look like there's actually any puzzles in this area. Kind of sacrilegious for a La-Mulana game, but here we are. Yeah, like I said, we need to... There's nothing going on here. We need to power through this tutorial dungeon. Probably gotta jump on that arm there. Ooh. Now I'm stuck again. Is it just another ladder thing? Just another ladder that I missed somewhere? Yeah, let's see if the Elder's freaking out. Oh, what do you know? It is actually a ladder that I missed. That's the other reason that we need to get out of this tutorial area as soon as possible. So someplace with a more sensible ladder graphic that I'm not actually going to overlook all the time. I think this is where the boss of this area was. Oh, hi there. Okay, so we got a boss fight already. And we gotta hit him in the head. So I really hated the boss fights in the remake of La-Mulana. I really hated a lot of the boss fights in the original La-Mulana as well, but they made them even worse in the remake. A squirrel? Is that what that was? Alright, so 7th Children... I'm not going to bother explaining the whole plot of the original game. Okay, I'm going to explain the whole plot of the original game. Basically, the original ruins of La-Mulana were like a vessel for this ancient godlike being known as the Mother, who was basically the progenitor of all life on Earth. And she made a succession of races of children who she created with the intention of having them find a way to return her to the heavens, basically to send her back up to space. And then basically they all failed, so they all failed one after another, and then after they failed, she'd make a new race that would wipe out the previous one. So humanity, so in the lore of this game, the humans are the 8th children, I think, and then the 7th children are basically the one race that kind of survived. They're the predecessors to humanity, and they're kind of the keepers of the ruins. The Elder is in this game is one of the 7th children. And yeah, the inhabitants of the little settlement outside of La-Mulana. I think Mulbrook was considered one of the seventh children. Although she's, we haven't seen her yet. Interesting. So there's like a whole... I'm actually not sure I got all of that. Oh yeah, so I'm not going to be reading the text here out loud. There's just going to be too much of the text, and I really want to make this kind of more of a natural playthrough. This playthrough is more for me than for an audience. I'm just streaming it because otherwise there would be no streams, because I'm going to be spending all my time in the near future playing through this game. Okay, so it looks like we're going to the Fairy Queen. Man, I really hate how the default option at the end of all of these little conversations is listen to it all again. And actually, like I said though, I didn't actually play all the way through the remake of La-Mulana, so there could be like new elements to the plot that I'm actually unfamiliar with. And maybe I should have gone back and just finished up my playthrough of the La-Mulana remake just to make sure that I got all the information I needed. But I'm sure they'll, whatever. I can just look it up later, I guess. From as far as I am aware, the basic like beats of the plot and the story of La-Mulana, like the ruins of La-Mulana, and the stories of the different races, the succession of races and all of that is basically the same in all the important ways between the original and the remake. Yeah, so these little orbs I'm picking up, I think they actually do call them experience orbs, like it's considered experience, but this game doesn't have like RPG elements. It doesn't have a level up system. All that happens is once your experience bar gets full, you get a full life restore. You can sort of consider experience orbs as like a fraction of a full heal. Okay. Alright, oh, so okay, this looks like the bit where you basically get a recap of the important elements from the original game. So you know, basically, yeah, what is Mother, what are the children, that's all the stuff I just said when I was talking about the plot of the first game. Right, and that was sort of the finale, was eventually the children came to realize that the mother's dream of being returned to space was impossible, so they decided that the best thing to do was to put her to eternal rest instead, which is what you did at the end of the game. Is yeah, Lamaza awakens the mother's soul and defeats her, and thereby essentially saves humanity, because you can see the ninth child sort of incubating in the background, which was about to awaken and wipe out humanity. So you basically prevent the apocalypse, is what the story of the first game is kind of about. Okay. Oh, you gotta hit circle to step outside. So the reason of course, when you first come into the ruins of La-Mulana in the first game, you don't know any of this. This is all stuff you discover throughout the course of the game. The reason you're in the ruins of La-Mulana is to uncover what's supposedly an ancient treasure of like eternal life or something, which is said to be hidden in the ruins. which turns out to be like the, you know, the mother progenitor of all life. But the treasure that you do come away with is sort of the crystallized remains of the fetus of the ninth child, which, like I said, Lamaza's dad steals away with and presumably sells for a fortune or something. Oh, he means this thing right here? Okay, I looked at it. Look into it. Okay, I looked into it. Oh! Looks... Was I supposed to do that? Hopefully. I wonder if this game is going to come sort of have a different ethos to it and be more of a traditional Metroidvania. Because so, as much as I complained that I thought that the remake was a bit too handholdy and simplified the puzzles a bit too much for my liking, people still bitched about it being too obtuse and unsolvable and shit, which whatever, you know, gamers sometimes. I mean, the thing is it's not a traditional Metroidvania, like I said. It has more in common. It's got elements of like something like Myst as well. So it's like if you the audience for this type of game is people who like Metroidvanias as well as people who like Myst style adventure puzzles. I don't even know what to call it either. It's like I don't know, other than Myst style puzzles, you know. But yeah, what I'd characterize as sort of Myst style puzzles is you've got sort of singular self-contained puzzles that are parts of like a much bigger puzzle with sort of interconnected pieces scattered all throughout the game area. So it's like you've got a puzzle over here that'll trigger something over there that'll loop back to a different puzzle, and then there's like a connection between all the different puzzles that you use to solve an even bigger puzzle, and it's all connected to the narrative as well. And all that is what makes the game good, but it's certainly a lot more complicated than your standard Metroidvania, which is why a lot of people who are just into Metroidvanias are not used to this style of game. So one thing I'm worried about with this game is that they would choose to sort of simplify things even further and sort of lean things even more heavily in the direction of like your more traditional Metroidvania style game. Which is not what I want. I want a La-Mulana style game. Oh, the animation in this game is like so much better than the original, though. It's like, yeah, the character has like a lot more frames of animation, like just a lot more different actions animated. Which is, I guess, maybe part of the reason why the whip is so slow here, is it's just that much more well animated. So is that it? We're into the new ruins now? Okay, yeah, apparently just the whole second half of the ruins of La-Mulana that just apparently no one ever noticed the first time through. Which actually makes sense, because Lamaza never would have been so reckless as to just, like, randomly destroy a giant, important fucking statue standing in the middle of the ruins. Okay, so now the real La-Mulana starts here. Interesting. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Oh, right, this asshole. I forgot that we turned him back on. Still, he hasn't said anything for a while, so as long as he doesn't pester me too much, we'll keep him on. Oh, it's Folos. Yeah, this is the type of shit that I almost feel like you're meant to shut the Elder up if you're like a real, like, La-Mulana type of person, because this is just annoying shit. Still, if Phobos is going to be our guy this time around, maybe he'll be, I don't know, less annoying to deal with. Oh, you know what? I probably, as soon as we find a tablet here, like a teleport tablet, I probably want to go back to town to get the memory app to save these tablet messages. Is that all he's got to say? Okay. Because, yeah, the tricky thing, at least about the first game, was that guide bat. What? I got a guide bat? What? Oh, yeah, that's right. You can grail anytime you want, but yeah, we won't be able to teleport back unless we can find the teleport point for this area. Okay, I'm guessing there's like a bestiary app that we'll be able to buy at some point. Okay, just kind of step to the side. Have to, again, get those La-Mulana senses working. First thing you do when you hit a switch, you get out of the way. Okay, guessing, yeah, they just want us to do that. Ooh, the rooms have names. I said that already. We are in the... Oh, right, but we don't have a map of this area yet, so we don't actually know what the room names are. Okay, so they just give you the Grail right off the bat this time. Oh, there's actually a pedestal here. Almost didn't see it. It kind of blended into the background. There's our map. Okay, so this room is path to the roots. Okay, so this is our warp point. So we can safely teleport back to town now. And what did we want to do here? Oh yeah, I wanted to buy the memorizer, the tablet memorizer. Also, we're probably going to need that. Oh yeah, the pepper was an item you needed for a puzzle in the first game. I forget what exactly. Alright, there was another shop over here, that's right. Okay, so I believe that's the app that lets you sort of record messages from tablets. Yes, we can put that on. Ruins Encyclopedia. Okay, so this is just like little character profiles. Okay, and monster information. I wonder if this will end up being like essential information for puzzles and whatnot. Oh yeah, but as I was saying, the original game sort of didn't start you off with very much. Like, you had to basically go exploring and farming for gold a little bit to get, like, even some of the basic features of the game. Like, you needed to farm up money to get your hand scanner. Okay, that eyeball is important. But yeah, you need to, like, get money. You need to do a bit of exploring and get money to get your hand scanner and your tablet translator and your map app and lots of basic features. And, like, the Grail, which is, like, a basic feature of the game, is just you can teleport anytime you want. Like, the game suddenly becomes a lot less dangerous pretty early on once you get that Grail, because just anytime you're low on health, you can teleport back to town. But you kind of, like I said, there's a puzzle behind that Grail, so you have to do a bit of exploring first to find it. Whereas in this game, it looks like they pretty much give you everything you need up front for free. Like, you start with enough money to buy all the essentials, they give you the Grail basically for free right at the beginning, which I think is fair enough. Like, a lot of people got turned off from the original La-Mulana, like, right from the outset, just because, like I said, the game doesn't start you with much. In fact, I remember when the very first time I tried to play the original La-Mulana, like, even before my Let's Play of it, like, years before that when the game first came out, or was first... No, do not approach. Do not attempt to grasp. It cannot be reached with your hands. Okay, that's great. Cool. I mean, the tablet told you. The tablet frickin' said, do not attempt to grasp. So, that was... that was pretty mean, even for La-Mulana. So I was gonna say, like, the one direction they could... the one direction they could go with this is simplifying things. Sort of, making the game the sequel a bit more accessible for the casual gamers who thought that even the remake of La-Mulana was too complicated for them. Then the other direction they could go with it is make it even meaner and trickier, which is kind of the direction I think I would like for it to go. Although that death right there, I don't know. Okay, but the trick is whenever you see that blue glowing eyeball, and actually this is a really good improvement that the remake made that I really like. Because in the original La-Mulana, if you whipped the wrong object, it would strike you with lightning. The problem is there isn't really a good indicator as to what was whippable and what wasn't, whereas in the remake, they got these like really big, obvious glowing eyes in the rooms. In fact, it even explains it right here. So basically, anytime you see a room with one of those glowing blue eyes, that means that there's at least one thing in this room that will zap you if you whip it. So yeah, be careful and all that. Okay, I was afraid that thing was gonna like fall on me or something. But yeah, there's no blue eyeball here, so we're at least safe from lightning. Alright, so if we hit item, right, we can record the text. So I actually don't even need my notepad here, at least for... Okay, so that was just a death trap right there. See, that's what I was saying. You get out of the way in this game after you hit a switch. Gonna wait for that thing to do its thing. Okay, it doesn't look like it's gonna pop back down and crush me or anything. But yeah, the thing is that the hints in La-Mulana are generally so like roundabout and subtle that it's often difficult to distinguish between like just lore and flavor text and what's actually like puzzle clues. And I think that's a good thing about the game, because the two were very well integrated. Like, you need to sort of read and understand like the lore and the history of the ruins of La-Mulana, and then the stuff you learn about all that will be incorporated into your puzzle solutions. Just the blending of puzzle and lore and story, I think, was a really cool aspect of the original La-Mulana and of Myst too, for that matter. It's like the puzzles in this game have like a logical connection to like the purpose of these ruins and the reason everything is constructed the way it is. Okay, this sounds pretty important, so I'm gonna keep that. Yeah, you'll see a lot of familiar names from just various mythologies too. That was in the original La-Mulana too, where it's like a lot of the different areas drew heavy inspiration from just myths and religions around the world. Yeah, particularly a lot of like Mayan and Hindu stuff. What is this? A guild app, huh? I have no idea what this is, but I'll take it. Okay, are they gonna tell me what that is now? Guild. Okay, so this is like you get a little... It's like the new feature of the compass in Link's Awakening. Where, yeah, it'll sound a little chime if there's a hidden shop in the room. Okay, this looks suspicious. Ooh. Huh. Okay, that looked like a nasty fall right there. Okay, we got a blue eyeball here. But I'm gonna say that's probably not important. I'm wondering how open this game is going to be too, because that was the cool thing about the original La-Mulana. It's like sort of like Braid did a lot of the time, where it's like you come across a puzzle where it's like it looks like there's something missing here. Maybe I've got to go past it and come back with something later on. But it turned out in the end that most of the areas were it's like 80 to 90% of each area was basically self-contained. Like, you could solve most of the puzzles your first time through each area, and then there was just, like, that one little bit at the end that would relate to the bigger mystery of the ruins that you would have to come back for later on. And so as a consequence of this, you generally got a lot of different sort of puzzle threads to pursue at a given time. It's difficult to get completely stuck in the original La-Mulana, just because there's always, like, yeah, tons of different areas to explore and different puzzle threads to follow. It's like you got a string of puzzles going on in areas 1, 2, 4, and 5, and you can sort of progress all of them, sort of alternating. Always have something to do. If you get stuck on one, you can just work on another. Interesting. So I guess he means this thing up here. Oh, so they just straight up, like, block off certain areas based on how many bosses you've defeated. It's pretty transparent. The original game did something like that sometimes, too, except it wasn't this obvious about it. It would just be like, there were some doors are locked, and they just they just mysteriously open once you killed enough bosses. So I think it's actually a good thing, a little concession to sort of user-friendliness, that they just clearly mark those doors this time around. Take note of the branches growing from Yggdrasil. I'm gonna save that one. The branches past the slants of forest, which was the ruler Odin. I wish you could save. Oh, you can! You can save NPC dialogue in your little recorder here. How many slots do I have? Is it just these 8? Because if so, that's not going to be enough. Oh, right, we got a glowing eyeball here too, so we need to be careful about whipping these guys. Okay. Those skeletons down at the bottom here probably mean danger. I don't know, I think I'm gonna destroy... the column. Is this thing just gonna come like zooming down before I can even get out of the way? Yeah, we're probably gonna have to bring his missing eyeball or something. Actually, what if we use the shurikens to pop it from a distance? Whatever, it'll be fun. This thing's just gonna... Okay, that was pretty predictable. Who set the thing back up then after it crushed all those guys? Okay, we're gonna have to redo a bunch of stuff, I think. I actually don't know how the save system works in this game. But yeah, I think it just auto-saves when you go past these guideposts, or these teleport points, so yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to collect this again. Okay, maybe be a bit less careless then. Did I say that right? Avoid the double negatives to avoid confusion. Gonna be a bit more careful from now on. To avoid having to redo a bunch of stuff all the time. Could have even just like teleported back with the Grail. Okay, so we know. Okay, I want to read this clue again, just to see how obvious it is. Do not approach. That's it. Okay, that's it. That seems pretty obvious. I think that is, in La-Mulana terms, that I think is a fair enough clue to let you know not to go through the obvious path there up above. Also, if you played the first game, it's pretty subtle, but you can kind of see the Crusher up top there too. And if you played the first game, you know that that's what Crushers look like. So yeah, I think that was a fair enough death there. Is this the gateway to a new area? Oh, this is just a dude. Statue of 3. Okay, that's easy enough to remember. I'm guessing she'll just give you a thing. Oh, why must you tempt me? Okay, but if we go up by the obvious path, then we just die. Oh, also, what does this guy say? Okay, I don't know. We'll have to come back later. Also, I really like how the tablets glow red if you haven't read them already. Can't remember if that feature was in the remake of the original game or not. There was one tablet in particular that you definitely didn't want to read twice in the original game. It was effectively like the game's version of hard mode, where there's this one tablet that tells you after you read it, it's like, hey, if you read this thing again, we're gonna fuck your shit up. And then if you read it again, it like spawns a ton of enemies, like all over the ruins. Like it like doubles the amount of enemies in the whole game, and the enemies get like tougher and stuff. It's effectively a way to toggle hard mode, and there's no way to back out of it. And I accidentally triggered it on my first playthrough, or of my first like aborted playthrough of the remake of La-Mulana. Okay, this tablet we wanted to save. Oh man, I just love the ability to jump off ladders in this game. It's such a small thing, but like, yeah. Your ladder controls were so restrictive in the first game. It's like I like the kind of slow, more thoughtful sort of pace afforded by those kinds of like more limited, clunky controls that you see in certain styles of games, like, you know, original Castlevania and that kind of stuff. But it can be really aggravating sometimes when it's like a bit too limited. Being forced to like slowly climb ladders all over the place, you know? Oh wow, Lamp of Time was like a really late game item in the original game, from what I recall. Man, this first area seems a lot bigger than the guidance gauge from the original game. I don't think that's a puzzle clue. I don't know. I can be pretty bad at distinguishing puzzle clues from not puzzle clues, but I don't think that was a puzzle clue. Okay, yeah, let's just try exploring in a different direction this time. I don't see any eyeballs, so I'm gonna whip this. Nidhogg. You know what? Yeah, let's check out the Nidhogg. Okay, that's probably our boss. Oh, how do I... There's more text here, but I don't know how to read it. Change entry, change area, cancel, return. Is there something else I've got to do? These massive frame and fire-based attacks boast immense power. Those. Or is that just like a glitch type thing where they wrote too much text to actually fit on here? Except it's, yeah, it's like down for some reason. It's like, you see that? That's, the text starts lower down. I wonder if that's just a glitch. Or, you know, on the store page, it's like the update where they say, hey, La-Mulana's 2 coming out is coming out tomorrow. Like the developer update where they announced the game's release. They actually, it was kind of a weird message. Where they basically say, like, hey, after all these years, it's finally finished. Well, actually, it's not really finished, and there's a few unpolished bits, and there's a few areas where we didn't get to do all the stuff we wanted, and maybe it's not everything that it could be. But, you know, it's been 5 years, and the original La-Mulana was kind of released in this state, too, and it turned out alright, so it'll be fine. It was a really weird message. I think it's just kind of... I'm hoping that it's just kind of... like unnecessary humility on the part of the developers. But it might also be an indication that like maybe there was like some development problems and they ended up releasing it sooner than they should have. Which is often the case, weirdly enough, with these games like this that get delayed for like years beyond their initial release date. Because I think this game was supposed to come out, I think they said within 2 or 3 years of the original Kickstarter, and it's been like 5 or 6 years now, I think. Well, you know, we got a nice little shortcut here, so I think maybe we go back and save it. Oh, also, we haven't explored upwards yet, either. Or I guess I could go back to the hot springs, but it's unnecessary. We've almost got a level up. Haven't explored up here yet, have we? Oh yeah, this thing. Or maybe that Nidhogg thing was just a mini-boss. Okay, this is a bit fancy. I don't think you saw a lot of, like, really... of, like, these types of rotating obstacles in the original game. Screw you. Because, yeah, the remake of La-Mulana, like, it looked very similar to this. It had a very similar, like, graphical style. But it was still essentially a remake of, like, the old... like, the original La-Mulana, which was, like, kind of that 8-bit NSX style, which couldn't do, like, fancy, like, rotating sprites and that kind of stuff. It was extremely basic in its presentation. I'm guessing that this is like an invisible... there's like an invisible maze inside these blocks or something. Man, yeah, this place is huge. I think that's gonna be a clue. Oh yeah, so water is, or at least in the original game, water was poisonous. It would drain your life if you went into it. Oh, really? Really? You can barely even see that shit. I'm just gonna assume that that's the case in this game, too. Oh, hey, what do you know? It's probably saying, hey, stay out of the water. I think it's official. I'm gonna shut Zelput out forever. Yeah, these sigils you see right here, these things were in the first game as well. Basically, you'd find an item, and that was the way that you kind of unlock new portions of old areas. Okay, apparently I'm just blind today. Oh right, and this was the area where you, yeah, absolutely do not go through the center. Also, I thought I was going to get my level up before I ran out of health here, but that does not seem to be happening. Okay, I think I want my shurikens, actually. We've got tons of them, so we can afford to spend a few. Is that a Star of David on the door there? Oh, right, that was just this dude. There was a dude somewhere who had like a hint for us that I wanted to record the first time around. It's so weird that they'd have a door like that do like a one guardian door. It's like as soon as we beat the first boss, we can go through that door. Because yeah, the original game lets you completely skip past the first area if you wanted. Like you couldn't skip it entirely. You'd eventually have to solve it, just because you need to beat all the bosses to beat the game. But like the other areas weren't locked off by the first boss. You could totally like just blow past the guidance gate and go to... I think you had access to like 3 other areas right out of the gate from the original La-Mulana. Yeah, other than the Grail, too, there wasn't really anything that you needed out of the guidance gate, so you could solve the stuff completely out of order if you wanted to, which was pretty cool. Okay, we've been here already. Okay, so whatever's going on with the puzzles here, I think we actually do... I think we pretty much mapped out this whole area, so we're gonna have to sort of start working on the cryptic puzzle clues right away. Sort of running out of things to explore. Okay, so we're not gonna fuck with the pillar this time. Oh, you can even, like, jump onto, latch onto ladders in mid-air. You definitely couldn't do that in the original La-Mulana. Okay, so now we need to actually start solving the shit. Oh, yeah, okay, so let's actually look at these tablet clues and see and look for connections. Golden rock stores the power of the stars. I'm actually going to save that. And that incanting. Severed head lives on through city alleyways, and that incanting in front of the bus will trigger a response. Okay, so we need an incantation probably to bring to him. That's probably an item or like a bit of software that we'll need to find. Incantations were one of the nastier puzzles in the original game. They didn't come till like right near the end, so it's, you know, it kind of makes sense that it was such a tricky puzzle that basically... yeah, in the original La-Mulana, part of the ritual to awaken the mother and like basically get to the end of the game was you had to chant these magic words in very specific spots in each area. And I figured out pretty much the whole puzzle myself, except for the part of like actually chanting the incantation. Like I figured out the magic words, I figured out that you need to bring them to specific spots. I figured out, like I had all the pieces, I discovered all the pieces, but then I couldn't figure out how to actually chant the incantations and like say the magic words to do whatever needed to be done. And it was kind of a clever puzzle solution, but it didn't actually have any clue inside the game to give you a hint to like what you actually need to do. So what you had to figure out on your own in the original La-Mulana was that the way to chant the magic words was to type them, like to actually type them out on your keyboard. Yeah, the layout of the controls in the original La-Mulana were, or not so much the layout of the controls, but like the words were specifically arranged. The words, like the letters in the magic words, were specifically selected such that they won't interfere with your controls at all. It's like the letters on the keyboard you need to press to say the magic words are none of the letters that you actually need to do things and control the game. So you actually had to like, so yeah, one of the puzzle solutions in the original game was you had to basically figure out on your own with no hints that you need to type out words on your keyboard in specific spots, which was a little bit too much. That's another one of the puzzles that they simplified for the remake. In the remake, there was no typing of words on your keyboard. Instead, I never actually made it that far in my playthrough of the remake, but from what I hear, it's just the magic words. It's just software that you load into your laptop, and you just, yeah, load the program on the spots where you need to say the words. Cold Steel alone. Well, that was predictable. I'm gonna save this just as a reminder that, like, like that's there and it's a thing we need to contend with. But yeah, right now I think our biggest clue is sort of figuring out how to satisfy that NPC who wanted us to rescue the guy from the poison. Fuck you. Or you know what, I don't know why I'm doing this. I need to get used to grailing to get out of danger. Oh, this is actually a really handy improvement from the first game too. The hot spring is actually only one screen to the left of the teleport point. Because yeah, in the original game you had to go across like 2 or 3 screens to get to the hot spring, and it was just kind of a waste of time every time you wanted to do it. Man, as far as I can tell too, I'm locked into this Root of Yggdrasil until I solve it. I don't see any pathways to get to different areas from here. Oh, you know what? We haven't been up there yet, have we? Boo. Actually, we haven't been over here yet. Okay, so we're not even done really fully exploring this area. I don't see an eye. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's the eyeball. Okay, so something about power and weapons. Okay, I don't know how that helps us, but yeah, that's alright. Makes things a little bit more accessible. Okay, do we really only have those? Oh, come on, that looked like something I could walk across. Actually, maybe it is, because I noticed her kind of, like, tiptoeing or, like, balancing across a thing earlier, so maybe... Okay, so we just can't jump when we're on platforms like that. That's kind of interesting. I've never seen an obstacle quite like this in a Metroidvania before. It's like a special type of platform where you fall off if you jump. Okay, so we've got like a special eyes glowing red statue here, but no... Okay, this is just to identify the area. The fact that the name is highlighted means that there's... Oh. Cool. That was completely by accident. I was going for the bat there. Okay, and we can only do that from the other side. Okay, so we're gonna have to do something about these 3 statues. Yeah. I always gotta be ready for that whenever you're putting something on a Switch. Goddess is weak, the spring shall run dry. The beginning of the end for Yggdrasil. Okay, I'm not gonna whip him because we got the eyeball in this room. But I'm guessing we're gonna have to find some other statues that look like it. And also making them weep is apparently a good thing. So I think we just like find copies of those 3 statues around the ruins and just whip them. Yeah, this seems pretty simple. Oh, hi there. Ouch. Okay, I think we do shurikens on this guy. Okay, so I think you're basically forced to... Okay, and then he puts up the barrier there when you try to... Okay, let's Grail out of here then. Okay, so that guy's bad news. Any hints for how to beat him in this glossary here? Perhaps below the folds there, the bit that we can't actually read. I don't see any reason to fight him right now either, unless there's like an item or something we'll get after beating him. I'm actually gonna... It's a bit early right now, but I'm actually gonna take a quick bathroom and refreshment break right here. Like I said, a bit early, but yeah, you gotta go when you gotta go. So we'll be back in a minute. It's always bugged me that I forgot to capitalize that before. Okay, we'll be back. Alright. I'm gonna go pick up my tea in a minute or two. But, yeah, we can just play the game for a minute or two before then. So I don't know if do we bother trying to fight this dragon mid-boss? Or do we just go try and do other things right now? I'll take one more crack at him to see if I can figure out some way to damage him, but otherwise, yeah, the other sort of lead we have to work with right now is to try and find that third statue, which I think I've actually missed the dragon, and yeah, whatever. We'll do the third statue. That's what we'll do. Yeah, I think it was up here, actually. Oh, is this gonna spawn a boss now, too? Oh shit, it actually is! Ooh! Okay, she doesn't even throw ninja stars as fast as in the previous game either. But we got tons of ninja stars, so yeah. Yeah, I think we're meant to fight this one first. This seems a lot easier than the dragon thing. Assuming that we're actually damaging him. Oh hey, that opened up a thing too. Interesting. And then he went down into a little thing there. There's a switch. Switch deep in the hole in the floor. Is that it? We need to bring a stick? Just use the whip. Just whip crack it. That'll do it. No? Okay. Do we need to stick the salt shaker on it? That might actually be it. Knowing this freaking game, that might actually be the solution. Oh, hey, we got black Pikachus now. Okay, I don't see any reason to fight the black dragon right now. We might as well just go back and check out the room with the 3 statues. Okay, so we're actually making like a little bit of progress so far. This actually seems generally... I don't know, we haven't really solved too much so far, but it feels like we're sort of making more rapid progress than I did in the first game. Yeah, this statue puzzle here is just not anything, really. Okay, this looks like a boss room. Oh, this is the dude that, yeah, the lady wanted me to rescue. So we need some way to, like, cleanse him or something. The glowing eyeball says to me, maybe don't whip it. So, yeah, we're gonna not whip that. Okay, so we opened that up, but that didn't really solve anything. Fair enough. You see that a lot in La-Mulana, where it's like, oh cool, I solved the thing! Oh awesome, it's another room that I don't know what to do in. I remember that happened very early on in the first game. It's like you solve like a simple switch puzzle where it's like you gotta destroy 4 things in a specific order. And then you do that, and it opens up a ladder to another switch. And it's like, ooh, a switch, what is that gonna do? And you press the switch, and it's just a rumbling. And it's like, hey, something else happened somewhere else in the ruins. And it's like, cool. Now I gotta go scour the whole area again to figure out what I actually uncovered there. Yeah, I'm just gonna go grab my tea. We'll be back in a second. So yeah, I think that NPC was up in like the top left corner. So yeah, we're gonna go back there and review whatever it was she had to say. Also, I should keep an eye on the number of weights I've been using too. We're actually getting a bit low right now. Okay, so the sigil there kind of says to me that there's probably nothing we can do in this room just yet. Also, I could have sworn that that NPC was around here somewhere. Maybe she was down a bit lower. Okay, yeah, this was it right here. Man, I wish these guys would drop some more weights. Okay, so yeah, that's the dude we found underneath the goddess statues. Okay, so all she says is, please help him. Also, whoops. I'm really tempted by that, by this treasure chest over here. But I don't see... Oh wait, the eyeball's closed now. Interesting. I can't remember what we did in here to close the eyeball. But I wonder if that means maybe we can whip something to get over there. Oh, there you go! Okay, that is reasonably clever. Ankh Jewel. Okay, assuming it works the same way in this game that it did in the first, that's going to be our ticket to the boss chamber. Because yeah, it's not enough to just uncover the boss room. You've got to uncover the boss room and get the Ankh to appear and bring the Ankh gem to it. So there's basically 3 steps to solving the puzzle of each area, or at least that's the way it worked in the first game. Oh hey, Fafnir. That's guessing that's gonna be like the full proper boss. Oops, going the wrong way here. Yeah, so this is our mid boss. This is our boss. I mean, I wonder if we've got to kill this guy to clear the poison. Because yeah, I believe that in Norse mythology... Oh, shit. Oh, hey, we actually survived that. But yeah, I think in Norse mythology, Nidhogg was actually like a poisonous snake. And if you saw that kind of statue of a poisonous snake dripping poison on the dude that we need to rescue... So I'm wondering if killing like the Black Dragon Nidhogg will get rid of the poisonous snake head. Although, considering how easy that other mid-boss was, that also kind of says to me that maybe we're not supposed to fuck with Nidhogg just yet. Just because he seems like way too difficult for a boss this early in the game. So maybe we're supposed to come back to him later. Okay, looks like we got more space than I thought. Also, yeah, what to do in here? Okay, let's review some of these clues. No place it visits is to be missing. Foul words of the Black Dragon Nidhogg. Well, we already did the thing with the goddesses. We already let the squirrel get away. Ratatoskr. I think we might be able to clear this one. I think we did this already. Yeah, we're going to delete this one. I'm pretty sure we did that one. Oh, also, yeah, the guy that we were asked to rescue is probably the trickster right here. Okay, so we need to... At some point, we're going to need to incant in front of this thing. But we don't know how to do that just yet. Okay, so this is a much bigger... Seems to be a much bigger area than the Guidance Gate in the first game. However, it also... Unlike with the Guidance Gate, it seems that we're actually stuck here until we solve this area. I don't know how we prove ourselves worthy here. I think we'll just come back much, much later in the game. I mean, I guess the backup plan here could be to just go into the room with the guy getting poison dripped on him and just whip a bunch of stuff. Oh, how did we not do that before? The frick? Yeah, that was really dumb of me. Although, yeah, it doesn't actually seem to have solved anything. Okay, should have known. Blue eyeball, don't do that shit. I don't know what this does for us, though. Yeah, I think it's a long shot, but I think another thing we could do is go back to town and buy that salt shaker. And I don't know, maybe that'll get us... We're actually going to take the long way around here just because I'm low on weights. Oh yeah, what was up there again? I think this was a shop. He doesn't say anything different a second time, does he? No? Okay. Oops. Okay, we already recorded that one. Oh yeah, another thing to do is to check out the names of the different rooms for clues, also. Okay, that guy was just sick of life right there. When calling these Pikachus, I guess they're really more like lemmings. Beginning of the end for Yggdrasil. I don't think that's anything useful just yet. Hey, that's what we're looking for. More weights, more weights. Well, I'm not seeing any other leads here. I think we gotta go fight Nidhogg. Okay. That kind of works. That kind of doesn't work. Oh, no! I didn't realize he did so much fucking damage. I thought at, like, 32 health or whatever, we'd be fine. Shit. It's been a while since we saved, too. I should have teleported out. That was real dumb. I think we gotta do at least a few of the goddess statues again. Okay, so we gotta do this one again for sure. Fight this boss again. Just out of curiosity, I want to see if I can do this with just the whip. Okay, looks like maybe I can't. Whatever, we'll do this the cheesy way again. I mean, really, this is the way I think bosses are meant to be fought in these games. It's just an unnecessary pain in the ass to try to beat them all with the whip. Okay, and there wasn't really anything we can do in here just yet. So we'll come back to that one later. In fact, let's just test that theory now. We're gonna see if salt is the answer. Did I save this one already? Skull Root continues. Will it let me save the same message twice? It will, too. Skull's Root, Skull's Root. Okay, so let's just do this now. We're gonna head back to town and buy ourselves that salt shaker. Or whatever, pepper. Good enough. Also, I doubt the Elder has anything useful to say, but whatever. We'll give it a shot. Oh, cool. Free money. Maybe we should talk to this guy more often. What can we actually buy with this, though? We could buy more weights. Hey there, Saturn Meteor. Yeah, usually, like, my approach to not wasting money on games is just to only buy super cheap games in general. Like, I don't spend, like, yeah, $50, $60, or even $30 on new releases in general. Like, I stick with the budget titles. And yes, as far as that, like, identifying the good from the bad, it's like, there's no predicting that type of stuff, really. I don't have a strategy for, like, deciding what'll be good games and what'll be bad games or not. I mean, honestly, my solution, rather than, like, trying to, like, study beforehand, like, you know, looking up trailers and stuff, and trying to make the right selection, I found that the best thing to do is to just train your mind to get as much enjoyment as possible out of sort of mediocre and subpar games. That's pretty much the approach I take. And with that being said, me, like, yeah, only buying the cheap games and stuff, I suppose I did in fact purchase La-Mulana for, like, La-Mulana 2 here for like $30 on day one. But that's just because, like I said, I've been more excited for this game. This is like the single game that I've been the most excited about in like the last several years. I don't think I've been more excited for a new game since Dark Souls 3. Yeah, I don't think we have any new tools or anything to do anything new up here. Although that ladder over there is mighty intriguing. Yeah, let's just teleport back in. Yeah, I think €5 is like 10 bucks Canadian. So yeah, that's already like double what I like spending on my video games. Son of a bitch. Okay, so what do we do here? This here, this is La-Mulana 2. It's, yeah, kind of action play. Yeah, it's essentially a Metroidvania, but with a much heavier emphasis on sort of Myst-style puzzle solving. So there's like some really complicated text and riddle-based puzzles that you need to solve in this game. Like right now, where I'm actually a little bit stuck. I've got most of the way to a puzzle solution here, but there's some elements that I'm missing. Where basically our current goal is to rescue some dude who's getting poison dripped on him. And I've figured out the way to like open up the pathway to him by using weapons in sight of the goddesses, using that clue. But I don't actually know what to do from here. Okay, so this is just all the different pathways to the different areas. There's no eyeball here, so I guess we could try whipping it. Looks like you probably need the climbing gloves here, which was an item for the first game that would let you wall kick. But yeah, I did a full playthrough of the original La-Mulana, full blind playthrough on my YouTube channel many, many years ago. So yeah, this guy right here. I mean, can't we just, like, put a bucket over his head or something? It's like, there, solve the poison. You know, I thought I saw something that looked like a floor switch over here. No, it's just a little bit of uneven flooring. So yeah, it's, as far as I can tell, based on the clues we've been given, we need to figure out some way to rescue that guy. But I haven't found anything just yet. Our best lead is the Black Dragon here, but he seems really, really tough for us being as early in the game as we are. I guess we could just try him. I kind of figured out a pattern for dealing with him. Whoops. Yeah, and we still got a lot of shurikens, so we could just go for him here. Okay, so yeah, we kind of got a way to hit him here. Although, not a very clean one. Okay, if I could... shit. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's go home. Oh, wow, you're actually, like, invincible when you're teleporting out. That's kind of handy. So yeah, that guy's bad news. I don't know if we're supposed to be able to beat him just yet. He's certainly way tougher than that first mini-boss we found. On the other hand, killing him might also be the pathway to, like, secret shit that will be of benefit to us, so... Like, maybe it's like you get, like, some kind of optional bonus for killing him early. Sort of Metroidvania style. You know, going off the beaten path, doing things out of order, so maybe we can... Maybe it is profitable to figure out a way to beat this guy. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I really wish this wall just weren't here. Can I make this jump? Nah, not quite. Man, that's a big detour we've got to make if we want to get up there. A really big detour. Yeah, they look like Pikachus. I think they're called carbuncles in the game's bestiary. Oh, the weight went down the pit. Well, what I think we actually need most right now are more shurikens. Okay, looks like we gotta hit him in the head. Okay, this is kind of working out for us. Sort of, kind of, almost working out for us. Okay, can we get him like this? No. Oh, she really doesn't change directions in midair as quickly as I'd like her to. Shit! Fuck. Well, okay, we haven't done anything productive since our last save, so we might as well see this through to the end. Okay, as long as we can just not get hit here, we might have this guy's number. Ah, a bit early there. We also need to not waste shurikens. I think we're fucked. We're fucked. Thought he was gonna flip over to the other side like he normally does. I don't think we're supposed to fight that guy just yet. Okay, so what do we do instead? We don't really have a lot of... Oh yeah, I never did this again, did I? Yeah, we know what the solution is here, though. And that just gets us our Ankh jewels, so that's not really anything that's going to open anything up for us. Man, I really wish that you could, like, you had a full, like, map that you could draw on, because, yeah, this just little grid of rooms is not doing it for me. I think it would actually be beneficial to, like, get out the graph paper and just make my own map. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's the music for this area. Like, obviously, if you go into other rooms, you'll get different music. Like, this is the shop music. There's different music for the town. So, yeah, there's a bunch of different music. It's just, we're stuck in this area. So we're hearing a lot of this area's music. I don't know what to do here. Keys to secrets tend to be kept secret. Okay, so he's just explaining the blue eyes again for you, kind of. Oh yeah, this has got one of those circle seals in it above the eyeball, so that's probably the way to open up that path. Yeah, I have no idea what to do here. Like, the only lead is to kill that dragon, which seems just kind of ridiculous right now. Or, okay, we can try that thing with the pepper shaker, I guess. Go back to the top left corner. We can shortcut up there with the Holy Grail. And yeah, if that's not it, then I have no idea. I mean, didn't the dead body say that we can, like the corpse left the message that, hey, if only I had a stick, I could press this switch. Like, surely we can just find, like, a stick outside to press this thing, right? Because, yeah, this is kind of our other best lead right now, is figure out something to do with this switch. Or what if we collapse the bones on top of it? Will one, like... No? I thought that would have been a clever solution, but okay. Spread pepper. Oh, it actually, like, equips it in her hands, too. Okay. Okay, this switch is a little bit too heavy to be pressed by sprinkling pepper on it. Like I said, it was a long shot. Well, I guess this was pretty predictable. This is pretty much how La-Mulana goes. You get stuck for a long time, and that's kind of what the game's all about. Yeah, there's no way for me to get up there, is there? Actually, a double jump would do it. These symbols seem vaguely significant. We could just keep throwing ourselves at the dragon. I mean, that is an option. And yeah, I don't see any other leads right now, so that's it. We're gonna go for the dragon. I mean, or we could just do something really silly and like whip the snake head down there to try to stop the poison. That'd be really dumb, because there is the glowing eyeball in the room that basically tells you not to whip random things. Okay, let's review our clues again. Okay, so don't let the squirrel get away. We fucked that up already. Skull's route continues towards the future. Oh, that's the name of a room. I believe. Old steel room. Okay, that one we've solved. Okay, so we know that the dude getting dripped on is the trickster. We know that there's the squirrel still around here, gnawing at the root of Yggdrasil. Oops. Fuck. Oh, hey, we actually made that. Whoops, we do not have our shurikens out. Oh, hey, that actually kind of worked for us. Except we're dead right now. Actually, I think I'm going to grail back. I think we did. Can't remember what we did that was productive, but it feels like we did something since the last time I saved. But yeah, if you compare the damage that this thing is dealing to the damage that the squirrel was dealing us, like, yeah, there's no way they expect us to beat him at this point in the game. Has Elder got anything new to say? I guess we can turn on his mail thing, too, just to see if he had anything new to say. Oh, wow, he had a lot new to say. Okay, apparently we need to get our strength up before taking down the big bad ones. Okay, so this is basically the hint to, yeah, come back later. Okay, so the Ankh Gem, I think, is a good clue that, yeah, we're supposed to uncover the real boss of this area right away. And our best hint right now is, yeah, we gotta do something with that snake head. I'm just gonna whip it. I'm just gonna try whipping it and see if that does anything for us. And this is pretty predictable. This shouldn't work. Oh, come on. That's kind of dumb. Okay, and he makes the Ankh for us, and that was it. There's the glowing eyeball here and everything, which generally means don't whip random shit. But, okay. I'm not happy about that. I'm almost positive that message is just gonna be to, yeah, use the jewel on the Ankh. And it kind of takes some of the suspense and the fun of discovery away that we already got this guy's bestiary entry, so we kind of know what we're in for. Can we make him sneeze with the pepper? That'd be pretty great. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to whip this guy. We're gonna use shurikens. He's like some kind of weird spider dragon. Okay, I think you gotta hit him in his open mouth. Which makes it, yeah, even more impossible to whip this guy without taking damage. Don't want to waste our shurikens. Okay, this one's pretty easy. Assuming that we don't run out of shurikens. If we do, then we're pretty fucked. Okay, it looks like he only lets you hit him 3 times each cycle, so we'll only shoot 3. Or, you know, we'll shoot 5, whatever. As many as it takes to hit him 3 times. Oh boy, we're gonna have to start whipping him. Now he's getting faster. I probably should have... Oh no. Yeah, there's absolutely no way we're gonna be able to whip him without taking a bunch of damage here. Absolutely no way. What the hell did I expect out of me here? Yeah. Let's maybe if we get behind him. Maybe that's the trick. Nope, nope, this is a bad idea. It's a really bad idea. On the other hand, yeah, you can see how much, how little damage... Oh! Nope. Fuck. I have no idea. We just need more shurikens, I guess. Ah, well. So we'll probably head back to... Oh, hey, we get a save point right on the boss. Okay, so what I think we're going to do... I could just go back and buy shurikens. But, no. What I think we're going to do is try to get past his first phase. Or try to get him, like, with just the whip until he speeds up. And then go for shurikens after the speed change once he gets low. Well, I wonder if... No, the shield will break, probably. Oh, this actually kind of almost works. It's really precise, but I think we might be able to do this. Okay, we can just hit him 2 times with the whip to get him to shut up. Maybe this is possible. Okay, I think we can do this. We just gotta get the positioning right. Either we're getting lucky, or perhaps those fireballs are like very specifically arced, so that you won't get hit by them if you just like stay still and whip him. We are making a few too many mistakes, though. Okay, yeah, we were just getting lucky. He's not speeding up yet, either. Oh, I think he just... Okay, there we go. So that's phase 2. I think we just use the shurikens from here. Okay, that's kind of bullshit. Okay, I think 2 hits will do us in here, so let's stay safe. Yeah, I think we just can't hit him at all in this phase. We'd have to spam shurikens to get through his spikes. Oh, nice! Okay, and so with that first boss killed, that should open up the gate to the next area, which is very un-La-Mulana-like, but whatever. Oh, and we got the crystal skull here. That was actually an item from the first game, but I forget what it actually did. Oh, he says bring it to him, so I guess that's what we do. I think the exit to the previous area is just below here, maybe? Oh, also there's a thing up there. Probably the double jump will get us there. Assuming that that's a thing in this game. What, you kidding me? We got a crystal skull and we just lose it immediately? That's lame. I don't even remember what it did in the first game, though. I think it was just like a key item, like opened up something or other. Okay, so we cleared Area 1. That thing with the snake head is kind of bullshit, but other than that, this wasn't too complicated of a first area. Yes, it is. Actually, the original La-Mulana is actually older than Spelunky. Spelunky actually took its inspiration from the original La-Mulana. Shoot at the figure before you. If you say so. Okay, and I guess we know now that you're basically supposed to hit the snake heads. I think putting the eyeball in that room was really misleading, though. I'm just going to continue ignoring these bestiary entries. Someday it's gonna come back to bite me in the ass. Specialized software, so we need like the big word scanner then. Oh man, I really hope this game isn't like super linear or anything. Because yeah, in the first game you could like right from the get-go, you had like 4 different areas you could explore in any order you wanted. But this game, so far at least, like this area is explicitly gated behind you needing to beat the first boss. It's like there is a door that like is specifically labeled no entry unless you've beaten the first boss. Also, they're still keeping with this Norse mythology theme. I'm gonna save this, but I don't think it's gonna be that. Oh, also, yeah, that's done with that. I think we're done with that. Still don't know about that. Still don't know about that. And I think we've done all this. We did the 3 goddesses. We haven't done Nidhogg yet, so I guess we'll keep that. Okay, there's our map. The Divine Fortress. Okay, I recognize, yeah, this little narrow passageway. Not really a passageway, but, yeah, narrow shooty hole was a thing from the first game. Is that a Klansman? Is that a Ku Klux Klansman engraved on this block here up top here? Because it looks like a Klansman to me. Okay, there's our teleporter rock. Oh, I haven't actually saved like it properly in the last 2 hours. I've just been assuming the game had autosave. Okay, it has checkpoints, but not a proper autosave. That is good to know. Okay, so that's probably going to be our boss for this area. Another big dragon thing. Four fairies in Yggdrasil. Oh, hey, there's a fairy. Cool, good chat. Glad we found her. Oh no! Okay, at least there were no spikes this time. Can't remember what fairies were good for. There were different types of fairies that did different things in the first game. I don't even know if this is helpful, but I'm gonna save it. Oh, hey. Is this just like a crazy regular enemy? Or like a mid-boss of some kind? I don't think it's a mid-boss. Oh! Oh, I missed that the first time. There's the, hidden shop fanfare. There's no eyeballs, so we can whip everything here to our heart's content. Okay, looks like hitting all the enemies. It's probably hidden behind that seal. Oh, where'd my fairy go? Yeah, I think in the first game there were fairies that would regenerate your health. There was like one special fairy that could uncover hidden passageways, and I forget what the others did. Or not really hidden passageways, that's right. There was the key fairy that would unlock specific locked doors. Okay, the timing on these guys, good grief. Okay. Oh, they go high and low. A Dokalfur. I think that's Japanese for dark elf. Actually, it could be Norse for dark elf, I guess. How to open that treasure chest? Alright, yeah, that stupid thing got me the first time. Although, yeah, that's actually the way we can get down here. Okay, so this is new. Oh, hey, we actually opened a doorway. I think this is the first one of these types of doors we've opened yet. Valhalla. Oh, this is a new area. Okay, there we go. Finally, we got multiple areas to sort of choose between. This is bad. Am I just stuck here? But we're never really stuck anywhere because we got the Grail, but that kind of sucks. Sucks. There was a little Freudian slip there. Wait, did I? Oh, did I not activate the teleport point for the for that other area? That was really dumb. Or did I just not notice it in the rotation? Yep, I did not activate the teleport point for Area 2. Okay, it's good that things are a little bit more open now, but we got a couple different areas we can explore. I think I actually need the experience right now. Wow, those guys don't give a lot of experience. I don't know if it's actually called experience, but I think that's what it was called in the original game. Those glowing green orbs. How did I miss this? Yeah, sure. This is... Wait, this is what... This is the same thing he said before. That's not more, that's the same damn thing. Or that's right, the teleporter was over this way, so we'll go over here first. Again. Also, we should probably take you out. I just assumed that frog was going to get out of my way there. Okay, we actually got to read this thing to activate it. Okay, now we got that activated. Now we can check out the other direction. Guess I also could have gone back to town for some healing, but I think we'll be fine. We're most of the way to another level up. And by level up, I mean health refill. Okay, we got an eyeball here, so we don't want to whip anything carelessly. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. No, we timed that one very well. Okay, so I think this block in the background there is what we don't want to whip. Migratory ravens huggin' and munnin'. Guessing they're going to be bosses. Or mid-bosses. What do we got here? Probably another NPC. Oh, what idiot did that? What idiot freed the trickster? Hey, we didn't have a choice. There was literally nothing we could do to progress the game. Okay, so it looks like they just always give you the option to repeat the dialogue. Oh, hey, there they are. I didn't get my health refill that I wanted. Whoa! These guys don't do a ton of damage, though. Yeah, I think we want to whip the one that's not active. Also, I'm seeing the eyeball there. Nice. It's gonna be our health refill, if we can reach it. Nice. Now, is this guy gonna take a rest now that his buddy's dead? If not, I think we can get him when he comes down on this side here. Or even when he... Okay, it looks like he's just flying in circles right now. As long as we can get him... Yeah, just on the outside here. Pretty simple pattern. Still fucking it up anyways, but... We'll eventually get him. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, wow, that's a really early sigil right here. Yeah, they didn't start giving you these sigils until, like, pretty well on into the first game. Is this a moving... Okay, it is. Because, yeah, like hell, I'm gonna make a blind drop in this frickin' game. Okay, so we can probably take that back to the first area, even, and uncover some more secrets. Interesting. That's some kind of, like, boat, it looks like, right there. Oh! Okay, so yeah, he's warning about getting your toes pinched, but he didn't say anything about frickin' lightning bolts. I mean, I guess I could have just noticed it there if I had been paying attention, but... Got a bunch of money now, too, but nothing to spend it on. See, what did I just frickin' say about making blind drops in this game? You know what, I think let's go back to the first area and see, this isn't the way back to the first area. This is the sort of thing where, yeah, it would be helpful to have a proper map that I could mark things down on. Maybe I will just go out and buy some construction paper, or some graph paper, and, like, make my own maps. Because it'd be nice to have, like... Whoa. Okay, is that going all the way up? Good. It'd kind of be nice to be able to have my own maps, so I can mark down, like, where the significant rooms are. Oh wow, okay, this is more like the original La-Mulana. Yeah, we got a bunch of different areas to explore at a given time. Oh, hey. Those guys. Oops. Oh, hey. I probably didn't deserve to survive that, but hey, I'll take it. We're actually a little bit low on health here, so I think... Yeah, we're just going to activate the teleporter. And head on back to town. Okay, so yeah, look at that. We got really three new areas to explore. All kind of gated behind that first boss, but... Does the Elder have anything to say about it? I don't think we visited him since we cleared that first boss. Do we have enough for that pistol yet? Oh, it's 200 in this game. I think it was just 100 in the first game, but then again, I could be wrong about that. Oops. Yeah, I think we're gonna finish exploring this first area. We could find, or even like a health crystal would be useful this early in the game. Because yeah, the first one we found like doubled our effective HP. So getting another one would be like a 50% increase. Okay, I think this is going to open this up, and I'm guessing it's just going to be a health crystal. Or it could be another sub-weapon, maybe. Oh, hey! Oh, or another, like, weapon. Cool. Okay, yeah, and it basically works the same way it did in the first game. Good for hitting stuff along the ground, and for rapid attacks. Also, some of the more obtuse puzzles in the first game were kind of based around different weapons. It's like there would be some blocks that would arbitrarily be breakable with some weapons, but not with others. It's like, yeah, this is a hidden passageway that you can uncover by stabbing it with the knife, but not by hitting it with the axe for some damn reason. Okay, I thought that. Okay, come on, he said hit it with a stick. What about a knife? Just poke the knife down in the hole. That should do it. Okay, I guess not. We need to find a real stick to open that, to hit that switch. Or, you know, now that I think of it, the first game did have, like, an improved map software that you would get beyond a certain point that would, like, highlight certain map features for you. It wasn't, like, super detailed or anything. I think you'd have, like... It would highlight some rooms as green if you could chant mantras in them, and I think... And it would highlight some rooms as red. For some reason or another. I don't remember what the red rooms were, but there were red rooms highlighted in red after you get the improved map reader. Forget what was over here. If there's nothing over here, we're just going to teleport back to Area 2. Oh, there's a seal over there, but we can't... Still can't reach it, and I think it's the wrong seal. Okay, so yeah, now we got a knife. Oh, you can even use it when you're running. That's pretty handy. Oh, also... Huh, apparently this is considered Area 2. Boldly go beyond the watery divide. So this was the thing in the first game where, even though the water is poisonous, it forces you to go through some of the watery areas. Before you actually get the water-breathing item. Okay, swimming is really weird in this game. It's like the opposite of Mario swimming, where it's like you hit the jump button to go down a little bit. Okay! I'm not even mad. That was a little bit freaky. Oh! Oh, that's not an enemy. It's Mulbrook from the first game, sort of. She wasn't in the original game, but she was in the remake. And so since I played the original and not much of the remake, yeah, I actually don't know what her deal is. I think my understanding is she's like another kind of like concession to accessibility, kind of like the Elder messages in the remake, where she basically kind of explicitly explained a lot of the plot and lore of the ruins to you, whereas a lot of that stuff was more up to the player to discover themselves in the original game, where in the remake she just kind of spells everything out for you. Okay, so she's just going to be another person that we get messages from. Also, love the shades there. Yeah, kind of like a Tomb Raider style going on. Alright, there's that. Putting that agility to work there. And yeah, this is kind of the joke, is that she was basically asleep for most of the first game. It's like you talk to her till she has nothing else to say, and then she'd just go to sleep until you trigger the next plot flag, and then she says more stuff, and then she goes back to sleep. Ooh. Why can't I push this block? Is it because I'm a girl? Because frickin' La-Mulana didn't have any problem pushing silver blocks in the first game. This is some sexist bullshit right here. Whatever, I guess we'll have to come back later. Oh, also, we're like almost dead. So we're gonna go back and heal up. Or I guess we probably could have afforded to continue forward a little bit. We were pretty close to a full experience bar and a full heal. Actually, let's go this way this time. Oh, did it just unequip my dagger? Why did it do that? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the whole like mailer thing and all this interaction with all of these different NPCs here. I kind of liked the kind of isolated feel of the first game, where you're sort of left to your own devices, sort of completely on your own to figure things out. That sounds like a Kickstarter backer message or something. This is probably just me being an asshole, but I really hate how video games are full of that kind of crap these days. I think it undermines the integrity of the game when you put in stupid like backer messages and stuff like that. But it's a minor complaint. I'm not like angry about it or anything. I just wish people would stop doing it. I don't think that's anything important. The scrolling here is so weird. So it like scrolls normally downwards, but not upwards. Again, this seems too vague to be a proper clue, but I'm gonna record it anyways. Can I just turn off all of this mailer shit? Yeah, I'm really tired of these guys. We're gonna take a break from the mailing list right now. Okay, Kosugi Research. Got a journal. So yeah, the Kosugi Research. It just says Kosugi, actually, so that could be either La-Mulana or Sean. Which is, yeah, the protagonist of the previous game and his father. Although I guess they just told us that it's her father's notes, so yeah, there you go. Okay, so this is Lamaza. Okay, so that didn't really tell us anything that we don't know already. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sick of being what's-her-face. Sick of being Vietlana. I want to be... Or Viet-Mulana. I want to be Lamaza again. The guy who can actually push stone blocks without, like, special gloves or anything. Or you know what, I think this is the beginning. I think this is where we first came in here. Okay, we got weights to spare. Let's go this way. To the virtual wise man. Okay, that was a bit dirty. I haven't actually properly confronted one of these red beasties yet. Oh, excuse me, that was an Odontotyrannos. This knife seems like it's stronger than the, Oh, I thought that was a thing I could walk up, son of a bitch. Okay, there's gotta be some kind of fucking tell for those. I think it might be sharp corners. I bet you this is another one. Oh, I can't even get over there, though. Okay, this room looks vaguely boss arena-ish. Oh hey, that was simple. I was expecting a trap or something. Oh, did we not have a map of this already? Oh no! Purple line keeps watch over Death's prison. Oh, you get a helpful little indicator to let you know when the platform's coming back down. That is really handy. Okay, they seem to be making a lot of concessions towards just like user-friendliness and just yeah, quality of life changes in this game. That's like downright like innovative too. Like I can't think of any other game that's been nice enough to give you an indicator to let you know when off-screen moving platforms are gonna come back down. Although we don't have one up here just yet. Although I guess it doesn't matter since you can just jump down to it. Okay, we probably need the wall jump to get up there. Do you have a glowing eyeball here? If not, I'm just gonna stab the shit out of this face. Oh yeah, don't you know, ghosts are weak to knives. Does this room have an eyeball? Oh, it's got an open chest. Whoa! Boo. Shurikens too. Ghosts are also weak to shurikens. Oh, we got the... in the background music. I forget what it's called, but that type of chanting that you hear. I forget what it's called, but yeah. They had those in Secret of Mana as well. I mean, honestly, that was one of the more obtuse things about the first game, was just how certain enemies and certain, like, random hidden blocks would be only vulnerable to certain weapons for absolutely no apparent reason. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming there. I don't think that's useful there. No, I'm not even close to a full experience bar. No, we got a hidden shop in here somewhere, too. Could just keep farming these guys, I guess. I think that might actually be what I do here. Because, like, I want to keep exploring. I don't want to have to go back, like, all the way back to the warp point. So, yeah. This is what we do. I still don't know what these things are supposed to be. They were in the first game, too. Almost there. One more. Just give me one more. Okay, just give me one more. One more. You know what? I think we can just move on from here. I'm gonna probably be able to kill another enemy before I take 25 points worth of damage. Oh, or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I just get fucked by ghosts. Holy fuck! Okay, we're gonna do this the safe way. Oh, never mind. And then he comes back down to Earth. Okay, perfect. Let's try that again. And also definitely use shurikens against the ghosts all the frickin' time. I forget what that's called. Okay, we're not going to be able to do anything up there until we find a way to push blocks. Nope, there is an eyeball here, so we're not going to touch that. Man, we just can't do anything around here. Yeah, I think we won't be able to get up there till we get like a wall climbing ability or the wall kick. Oh, there's some kind of passage like down from above, or maybe that's a ladder that'll drop down later to get us back there. Oh, is this a real door? Holy shit, it's a real door. Ooh, she's cute. Okay, find the Fairy King. Okay. Didn't even notice that there in the background, But yeah, if you just walk past them, you're fine. Just don't try to go into the fake doors. And you're fine. As long as you don't walk directly into its mouth. Man, these areas, yeah, feel really big compared to the first game. Maybe it's just because I know the first game reasonably well. Oh, you know what it is? Yeah, it's just you press the direction plus B. And then, yeah, you'll kind of swim in that direction. Oh, right, this is where we met Mulbrook earlier. Yeah, we were forced to teleport away, but we can do it right this time. Abandon your desires, do not lay your gaze upon them. Power will be bestowed upon those who can turn their backs on their desires. Is that a reference to this room right here? Whoa! Okay. So we fucked that up somehow. Yeah, there's not really any way to go forward here. We can go up, though. Oh, that was easy. Okay, we need to probably go farm some experience right away. Actually, is there like a weapon quick change? Oh, there is too! That's how I've been accidentally changing my weapon this whole time. L and R. Oh, and L2 and R2 to, Okay, that's good to know. Because, yeah, like, the dagger is almost just strictly better than the whip. It does more damage, it attacks faster. Oh! But, the overhead clearance that the whip gives you is actually sometimes really helpful. This guy doesn't look friendly. I think I actually want to farm some experience before I go pissing him off. I guess I can just always teleport back if anything goes wrong. Or is he friendly? He's not doing anything. Oh, this is just a dude. Okay, I don't think I want to jump down there just yet. Okay. Oh! Okay, not a lot of time to deal with that. Okay, so that's the gimmick there, is you're supposed to destroy that from a distance. Well, we got a bunch of money. We're gonna die right away, but at least we have a bunch of money. Oh, is he gonna shoot bones at me? Okay, let's go the top route. Seriously? Still nothing? Okay, there we go. That's what we wanted. Okay, we're just gonna record everything until we determine that it's been sort of solved. And it looks like nothing was solved by killing those monkeys. I think this is just going to take us back up top to a place we've already been. I guess technically yes, but this is a part of these rooms we haven't actually seen before. Is this any good for us? Okay, there's a seal up there. It's kind of hidden behind a face in the foreground, but we don't have the appropriate seal just yet. Yeah, I think we want to prioritize the knife. There is often no, like, indicator for where those drop-away floors are. It is kind of annoying sometimes. Oh, this is we've been this way before. That doesn't help us at all unless that's a permanent opening. Okay, it looks like it, and it looks like it is, so that's all right. Huh. So we've covered a lot of area. Like, we've seen a lot of what there is to see in here so far, but we haven't actually gotten anywhere, really, in terms of solving this area's mysteries. I am going to take this opportunity to save, though. Anytime now. Wow, this is a long one. Or you know what, I think I remember this one. There was nothing of note up here, was there? Okay, so if you duck, you don't get flung quite as far. Oh, right, this is where we started. That's fine, we can check out the other area. Eventually, if we can ever get past this freaking Pikachu's butt. Okay, this dagger is going to be really good for beating up these boars, too. I think the whole experience orb system in these games is actually really cool. It gives you kind of some incentive to actually go out of your way and kill enemies. It like has a lot of the same purpose as like the drop system in like a Mega Man game, where it's like you kill a bunch of enemies for the hopes of getting a random item drop that'll restore your health. Only instead of random drops, it's just like instead of hoping for random drops over time to balance out your health loss, it's just like a fixed amount of enemies that you need to kill to guarantee that you keep on replenishing your life. Ooh, nice, one-shotting the Dark Elves now. Oh, and yeah, we can... Okay, yeah, sometimes it's good to have the... Okay, so that opens that up for us. What do we got here? There's the Ankh Jewel. Okay, so we're like part of the way to clearing out this area. We're already further in this area than we were in the other one. That's half of the components we need to uncover the boss. No, have it your way, dude. Okay, yeah, let's see if this guy's any friendlier then. Oh, it's the same dude. Not yet, I'm waiting for the thing to spin around so we can come out the bottom. Or does it not work that way? Okay, I guess not. There's a door we can actually go through over there, I think we've been that way already. Can't quite remember. Ooh. There's a hidden shop here and a seal, but that is the wrong kind of seal. I wish you could sort your stored messages based on the area that you found them. Or I think it tells you where you found it. Yeah, Roots of Yggdrasil. Oh, actually, what does it say? Hit item to arrange. Okay, so you can manually sort them, I guess. Pretty sure we went through this door already, but I can't remember what was on the other side. Oh right, it was this area where I think we either died or had to teleport out last time. Come on, give me some orbs. Give me like one more orbs. Okay, there's a seal. A little bit precarious, but I think we're good. Okay, that was predictable, I guess. Fate of those who would bury a soul within an Ankh is tied to its guardian. That throne is super suspicious here, but I don't think I want to fuck with it right now when I'm mostly half dead. Oh, we got a teleporter, though. Okay, apparently it's just background decoration. There are a bunch of those. Nice. Okay, this kind of looks like a trap room. I think this room is gonna kill me, but we just saved, so fuck it. I'm not even gonna touch that with that blue eye glowing up there. I will fuck with the throne, though. Nothing. There we go. So that is a walking corn cob up there, is what that is. Oh yeah, we can't actually use those stairs. There's like a painting of stairs in the background. Is this going to be the thing? It's like the trickster reveals the Ankh of each area? There's not really any... Looks like there's not really anything we can do in this area yet. There's no way for us to get up there. Or unless maybe there's like... We've got like original Castlevania rules for stairs where we've like actually got to go on the bottom and can't just jump on them. Oh, what do you know? Yeah, that's the way it works. So we've got like new, like fancy, free-flowing rules for the ladders, but we got the good old super restrictive rules for stairs. Actually, I think that was... Oh, no, that was... Yeah, opened up the passageway. Not cool. Oh, well, we're right here in the teleporter, though, so we can head back home to heal that. Where were we? Wait, did I not activate the teleporter? Yeah, what the hell? What have I done? Okay, I don't think this was the way there. I think it was the other one. The Divine Fortress. It was in, like, the top left corner. Oh, yeah, that dagger is just super handy for killing those pigs. Oh, right, yeah, I gotta go down the lower path. Ooh, fancy. We actually managed to pull that off. I'm actually gonna kill this guy just for the experience. Or the gold. That works too. Should have bought some weights while I was in town. Okay, is this not the teleporter? Divine Fortress and with him. Or is this like another set of teleporters? Do I need like a second grail to be able to use these? That's kind of annoying. Whatever, we'll be fine. We just we just won't take any damage, so we never have to go back to town. Yep, starting right now, we take no more damage. Or if we are going to take damage, we can just make sure we collect a bunch of orbs from enemies. Then it won't matter if we take damage. Okay, you can just barely see the outline of, yeah, where the platform breaks away there. I don't see any such indicators over here, so I think we're fine. Okay, that's one seal. Oh, we can't even get in there. Oh! Can I get it? Nope, can't get it. I always stab these guys in the back. I don't actually know what they can do to you. Oh! Okay. Keep your eyes on the ground. La-Mulana tip number one, really. That's like the trickiest trap to actually spot out. There's those breakaway floors. Yeah, we need to start being mindful of picking up those green orbs. The waves that warp the chalice's power. I don't know what that means, but I think that, whatever it is, I think it explains why it wasn't... That is a duck with a top hat and cane. Yeah, I'm swimming in money right now, so, yeah. Future Development Company. What does this even do? A movement-related app? So they don't actually tell you what it does. Oh, fuck. I did not think ahead here. I was wondering what's the point of this random corridor that you have to duck through. Okay. We gotta take the swim of shame to get back. And there's not even any... Okay. Can we use the laptop underwater? Because if not, we probably have to teleport back. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Everything's fine. Sit to proceed. Like, that probably means just, like, duck through the corridor here. But I don't really trust it. Lame. Okay, we just always want the whip for bats, I think. Ah, fuck it, I'm going in. Okay, looks like there's more to it than just sit. That was actually one of the puzzle solutions, I think, in the first game. Is you had to... Because, yeah, you do this little animation where, yeah, you sit down and do stuff. Oh, she's making herself a little lunch. Yeah, you had to, like, basically go to sleep using your little idle animation when you're paused, and that would solve... I think one of the puzzles to get to the Hell Temple required that. I don't think that's what they're telling us here, though. Like, do we just sit? Like, sit completely? And just wait for it? Okay, let's try that pedestal. But before that, let's... kill some enemies. Okay, I don't see any indicators of breakaway floors here. really hoping to get some experience out of that. Oh, was that statue always here? Oh, this is just a completely different area of the ruins. Oh no! Okay, this is a bad room to try to farm experience in, but it worked anyways. Beautiful. Okay, get the fuck out my way, dude. Hey there, dude. Doesn't want to talk, apparently. Okay. Right, we know he's a bad guy now, so yeah, we want to stab him, I guess. We're gonna save this one. Or, you know what, we can jump up there. Interesting. I think that's stories, like just story information, so I'm not gonna save that. Oh, also I could have come down here much earlier. Okay, like I said, whips for bats. And yeah, I'm not going to be able to do anything over there until I get the proper seal. Well, okay, we got our life refill like I kind of wanted. So... Okay, looks like the healing, yeah, didn't really help us with anything there. That kind of sucks. How much progress did we lose there? I feel like it was a lot. I mean, not really any real progress, just like a bunch of rooms we kind of explored. Although we know that there's kind of a shortcut back now. Oh, there's also one of those tiny little switches down there, too. Whoops. Ugh. Oh, this is dirty. It, like, whips you, like, right up in that, like, once you get up to the top of the ladder, it, like, just instantly whips you up to the top. In the first game, you could kind of cheese enemies sometimes, or you would, like, hang out. Yeah, kind of like this. I bet you can still do it like this, but it's a lot trickier in this game, because if I go up any further, you just instantly pop up to the top. In the first game, you could kind of hang off, like, yeah, around here and hit enemies with the upswing of your whip. And actually, that was a pretty essential skill for doing certain challenges. Like, yeah, there's a lot of situations where they straight up expect you to, like, clear out enemies above you on a ladder like that. Whereas, yeah, it looks like they made it a lot harder to do that in this game. Okay, let's not even try that just yet. Let's sit to proceed. Okay, what if we just stay sit? Like, stay sitting the whole way. Because, yeah, I think maybe if we just crawl the whole way, or sit to proceed means this, maybe, like sit on the chair? No. Okay, what if we crawl the whole way? Okay, cool. That was actually pretty easy. Now we got Caltrops. That's probably worth a save. I should go back and save. I'm not going to, of course, but I should. Oh! Okay. That's fine. The ladder trick is tougher, but we can still whip enemies from underneath. Okay, I think we're gonna go read that tablet, check out this door, and then we're gonna teleport back out and save. Oh, right, this. Yeah, we'll buy Future Development Company again. Also, how are we doing on weights? Alright, but we'll buy more. Bargain Duck. Hui! I'm actually gonna save that one. And so let's try out these Caltrops. Okay, yeah, I'm glad we just took that journey right there. I remember Caltrops being pretty... Actually, Caltrops weren't even in the original game. They were an addition to the remake. And I never really found any use for them. They just seemed like kind of a worthless item. I think there's like some broken boss strats you can do, like some speedrun strats you can do where they trivialize some of the bosses. But I never really got that far, so... So we got the Caltrops. Is there anything else worth sticking around here for? Yeah, we've saved, so we might as well, yeah, hang around here. Okay. The ladder trick works on stairs, at least. Oh, we not been up here yet? Okay. Okay. Incant him in. I don't know how to incant, though. Yeah, okay, let's see if the email guys have... Okay, this guy's going to explain about the tablet. There was something similar. Oh yeah, that's right, there was a similar thing in La-Mulana, because in La-Mulana, each area had two sides to it, front side and back side, and there was a second upgrade you needed to be able to Grail teleport to the B-side areas. Oh, some kind of game app loaded up. Is that the thing we just bought? That'll get kind of annoying if we have to load that up every time, but okay, let's try it. Oh, what do you know? Okay, so we can teleport back to Valhalla at will now. So now there's also this thing up here. So does this count as a B-side area then? If so, that's weird, because the B-side areas were typically accessed by special doors in the first game. Oh, I should have... Of course. Fucking course. Oh, hey, it's this guy again. Fuck you, this guy. Okay, now he's gone down that way where I can't get him. Oh, I got corned. Okay, we'll check out this door, and then I think we'll go back and check out a different area. Oh, right, I forgot to unload my... Okay, so let's not go in it, but we'll check it out with the scanner. I'm drinking the blood of the mighty. So apparently we can't use it yet? Okay, that just gets us a little shortcut up with the ladder. Exiled to the land that is not. I'm actually really curious about that. So we're gonna go back and save. And then we're gonna go do the whole corridor of blood. Land that is not deal. Okay, let's check out the corridor of blood. Okay. Again, kind of hard to distinguish foreground from background here, but I don't know. Can I stand on this? Nope, I can. Okay, this doesn't seem too scary. Yeah, sure, let's check it out. Oh, cool! We found a new area! Oh, yeah, this new area sucks. Well, we'll check out the tablet. Okay, we trudge a little bit more slowly through the snow here. This actually seems like bad news. Let's go back to town. Yeah, again, yeah, frickin' Elder. It's like, hey, that corridor took us to a new area, and he's all like, don't go through the corridor. Yeah, I'm gonna unload that stupid mailing app again. Okay, so I don't need to continuously load and unload the app. Because that was the way it worked in the original La-Mulana, I'm pretty sure, is you needed to slot in a specific cartridge to switch between A-side teleportation and B-side teleportation. So yeah, you were that was actually another problem with the original games. You had to constantly swap out your MSX cartridges in the menu to do like really basic things. So yeah, they basically fixed all of that in the remake, and then again here in the sequel. Okay, well, this was what I wanted. So we go back to check out Yggdrasil. What do we do? One of the other areas. We got caltrops. I don't know if that helps us with anything. Oh, you know what? I think it might, actually. Let's try this out. I don't know. The way they just kind of set there on the floor makes me think they might work on that little switch that we saw. Again, it's kind of a long shot and doesn't make a ton of logical sense. I don't think caltrops would be heavy enough to weigh down the switch, but who knows, maybe they are. It's ninja technology. So yeah, you know, Kosugi's the ninja expert, not me. Oh, what do you know? That did it. That's the sort of thing where I don't think it would be too unreasonable. Poison gas. Oh! Okay, fair enough. They warned me. I didn't think it was going to be that poisonous. Like, there was an area in the first game. That was a bit misleading, actually. There was an area in the first game that was filled with poisonous gas, which meant that you had a time limit to clear it. And that was what the poisonous gas did to you. Yeah, apparently in this game it just completely fucking annihilates you instantly. I feel like the original La-Mulana was actually better about not, like, throwing those kinds of borderline cheap insta-death traps at you. Although that kind of made sense for it to be that way in that game, though, because that's a little bit too precise, I think. Just the positioning that you need to throw those down. So is there anything else we can do in here? Doesn't look like it. Nope. Nope. Okay, I guess we'll just be back later. But we did see one of those switches, and I think it was in Yggdrasil, even, so, yeah, we can head back there. Or no, not Yggdrasil, Valhalla. Yeah, this seems to be all, Norse and Viking themed in this game. It's a bit disappointing so far, or maybe they'll do some others later on, but yeah, the first game had like a much broader range of different mythologies that it pulled from for its plot. Interesting. That does not look that important down there. Never. Okay, so that's just another bestiary entry. Not terribly exciting. Wait, what did we just get there? I should have paid attention to what we just picked up. Because it was kind of behind a hidden passageway, so it was probably somewhat important. But now I can't remember. Actually, that's the nice thing about like recording my playthroughs of these games, or of La-Mulana. Because yeah, that was the thing, is that I constantly had my video recordings to go back to if I ever wanted to review something that happened during a session. So I'll probably be doing that again here. Or I just look back over the videos sometimes to see if there's anything I missed or forgot. Yeah, I don't see anything that looks super special or anything. Oh, there's two of them. They're like the same enemy, but they're different. Don't know what to make of that. Don't even think about touching that thing she holds in her arms. That is a good description of what she's got there. That thing. Is that supposed to be a baby? He's got like a freaking, like a literal Lego head. I think she's just holding like a literal, like, giant Lego doll. and she's just, like, insane. Okay. I guess the other lead we've got to go on here is Loki, or the Trickster, kind of teleporting around all over the place. So we could try to see if we can follow him and see where he's at right now. Although, I think it was here earlier, and then he kind of went down in this direction. Oh, that's right, yeah, it was here. Then he went kind of down and to the right. I don't think we can get over there yet, though. Yeah, that's right, you fooled me once. Get fooled once, can't get fooled again. Okay. I got fooled twice. That guy got up a lot faster than I was expecting. Oh, there he is. Fuck. That's like 3 or 4 times now I got fooled. Okay, we know exactly where he is, though. We can get him. Also, I'm like more than half dead, and I have hardly anything on my healing bar there. Thankfully, the enemies in this area seem to be dropping quite a bit. Okay, let's not fuck this up this time. Yeah, that is such an so obvious that that's a drop there too. Okay, now he's going down there. Oh, and he found Britta. What is Britta? Okay, not looking forward to that. And yeah, it's like another black dragon thing. Oh, have we been down there yet? I don't think we can get down there yet. Oh, I don't think we've seen this guy. So, the Trickster of Igdazuru. Okay, cool. That opens up the way over there, except we don't actually have a way over there. What the hell, dude? Couldn't you, like, take away one of these other... Okay, maybe there's, like, a hidden passageway. I mean, obviously there's a hidden passageway. The question is frickin' where? There's no eyeball here. So it might be just we have to whip something. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we probably need to get past that pillar. Yeah, that's probably what we need to do. But yeah, one of the weird things, at least in the first game, it's probably the same in this game too, is you can use, like the Ankh gems aren't keyed to the specific boss of the area that you find them in. So you can technically use the Ankh gem of one area to uncover the boss of another. And I believe the reason that worked is because, in general, the bosses didn't really, like, hide any necessary items for your progression. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm, like, half dead. Okay, that was... Oh, it's because I hit the shuriken in the pillar. This is going badly. Yeah, let's just teleport out. We've kind of got a little bit of progress that's worth saving. And yeah, I was just gonna die right there anyways. Okay, I think I'm gonna buy shurikens while I'm here too. I don't know exactly what it is that we solved. Or you know what it is? It's probably because I killed those two, those two twin enemies there. And that's probably what summons the other guy. There's probably... In fact, let's see if we got any clues to that effect. If so, I can clear them out. Actually, this one... Yeah, I think we solved that. That's just the thing where there's two types of teleporting tabs. Actually, this one we cleared. Oh yeah, and this is all for different areas. Man, we didn't really save that many Valhalla tablets, did we? Okay, thankfully, yeah, we got a really convenient save point here. Tempted to go back to town and just heal again, but that shouldn't be necessary. Yeah, I thought this area looked super suspicious. Ooh. Also, I forgot to buy my shurikens, which is part of the reason why I'm kind of playing it stupid here. Okay, we can afford to fight to the bitter end here. Dead. Okay, so it's rather risky to try. Or, yeah, let's just... I don't know, like I said though, it's rather risky to try to beat this guy with shurikens. Let's see if we can do this with the whip. Yeah, I don't have a consistent way to, I mean, do we just like, man-fight him? No. Okay, this kind of works. Kind of works. Almost works. Oh, hey, that actually... Okay. Oh, that's just barely not enough experience, too. Whatever. We can go back to town and save after that. And this time I'm going to buy those shurikens. What are we at? 27? I'll even take a couple more. Okay, what do we get for all of that? Guess it really just kind of opened the way forward. Oh, also, yeah, we get to spawn in a bunch of enemies. So this is kind of bullshit. I think I preferred having the giant scorpion monster. Okay, there we go. Okay, and that's the way forward. Actually, let's read that tablet first. None of this makes any sense to me, but I'm gonna save it. Okay, that's just another shortcut. Excellent. Oh, there's our trickster again. Okay, so this is the guy who's gonna spawn the Ankh for us. Now, I can't remember if this was the gem for this area or not, or if I found this somewhere else. I think I found it somewhere else. Again, I'd have to review the video to be sure, but fuck it, we're here, so let's use it. Oh, right, this guy, yeah. Should have expected this. Okay. This guy doesn't... Oh, shit, it's water. Okay, once again, I think I'm gonna save... Whoa. Oh. I think I'm gonna save the shurikens for when he inevitably speeds up. Okay, this... Ooh. Okay, this guy might take a few tries. Or I don't know, we bought a bunch of shurikens, so maybe we can just take them all the way down. Shurikens. Yeah, he is definitely going to speed up once we get some damage on him, because that's just what all La-Mulana bosses do. Okay, we want to avoid those. Okay, I don't think we're going to win this fight. Oof. Nasty. I think we saved... Oh, yeah, that's right. We get a save point right next to the boss. So we're going to stand up top, and then even then we've got to jump. Oh yeah, I think he's getting faster. Oh, okay, now he's definitely getting faster. I don't think it's even safe to try and hit him with the whip anymore. Fuck! Fuck! Jesus Christ. I don't know what to do once he gets this fast. Okay, I think we got more than enough shurikens, though, to... Because, yeah, if he's getting low at that point, then, I think we got enough shurikens to take him out. With mostly shurikens. Although, I don't know, sometimes bosses speed up multiple times. That was the big eyeball giant in the first game was the worst for that. He had like 6 different levels of like speed ups as you progress through the fight, and the last one was like impossible. Oh, I've got that up as like a video on my YouTube channel where I literally just spend over an hour, probably close to like 90 minutes, just on that one stupid fight where it speeds up to ridiculous levels. Shit! that's really tricky to dodge that. Okay, you gotta, like, dodge it and then go forward a little bit. Is he still getting faster? Okay, I actually have a lot more health left than I thought I would. Okay, I think we're all right. This is going well. Nice. That was actually pretty easy. That would be a nightmare to try and do that with just the whip. I don't know if it's even possible once he gets to that speed. So did that open the chest? It did. Oh, and that's the scale sphere. So yeah, now we can swim without taking damage. Cool. Also, creepy faces in the foreground for some reason. Yeah, I get the feeling with like just the way that the story text is going that it's probably not a good thing that we're killing all of these bosses this time around. But yeah, whatever. I mean a good thing in like story terms. Obviously, you know, killing bosses is the way that you beat the game. So in terms of game progression, it's a good thing. And hey, it is a good thing. Yeah, we've cleared 2 bosses in our first play session. Yeah, so far this seems like a much easier, like simpler and more accessible game, just in terms of the difficulty of the puzzles compared to the first. So far, at least. Like, the first game scaled up dramatically in terms of puzzle difficulty. Like, it's not like the first game was, like, as obtuse as people say or anything. Like I said, I thought that the original game was entirely reasonable. Or I should say the remake of the first game. There was a lot of stuff that was not reasonable at all about the original La-Mulana. But the remake generally smoothed all that over and made the game a lot more fair, I would say, and a lot more solvable in its puzzles. Ah, whatever. Alright, actually, did any of the NPCs in this area have anything to say about the fact that we killed their dragon? Okay, so yeah, Scale Sphere just means that we don't take damage underwater anymore. Okay, they still say the same shit. So I think we're pretty much done with this area for now. I seem to remember making like a similar kind of burst of progress after I cleared my first boss in the original La-Mulana as well. It's like once I figured out the guidance gate, I cleared the next 2 bosses after that in relatively quick succession. Oh. I'm having a hard time remembering which areas I've actually cleared, though. Like, I don't think we're done with this area yet. I'm pretty sure we didn't finish the boss of this one. So yeah, we've only done 2 bosses so far. We did the Spider Dragon and the Dragon. Okay, so it looks like we just need a bunch of weights to get through here. Okay, this looks annoying. Okay, I haven't seen any clues to indicate that this is wrong. They're not just gonna kill me at the end of all this, right? Yeah, this trick there is just you need a bunch of weights. And we get, hey, another health up. That is actually beautiful that we got that. Another one of these. I don't think this is like a thing I can walk across. Nope. Okay, and also that was a B-side area, weirdly enough. Divine Fortress. So yeah, I don't know which like front side area, or assuming that it even works the same. It could just be that there's two different tracks of areas, and it isn't like an A side B side thing like it was in the first game. We don't have the seal yet. Or you know what? I think 2 bosses is pretty good for today. Because I don't have a ton of time to stream. I've got work pretty soon. Because I just know that it's going to happen where I'm going to end up playing this game longer than I should. Messing up my sleep schedule and being late for work and shit if I let it get a hold of me. So, and plus, yeah, I've got like the whole entire next 2 days to stream this. So, yeah, we are gonna call it a day. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Man, I'm really tempted though. I'm really tempted to try it, like sit down and squeeze a few more minutes of play out of this, but oh, and yeah, click back in here. Sure, save again, why not? Or you know what, actually just right now, before I forget, because I know I'm going to forget when we start this up again, we're going to replenish our shurikens. Also, this person didn't have anything for sale, did they? Oh yeah, that pistol. Someday we'll have enough for that. But yeah, now we're gonna call it a day. I might even stream it when I get back from work, who knows? I'm like really eager to play more of this, but yeah, for now, I'm taking off. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Links and everything over here. I think I'm actually gonna hold off on uploading the VODs to YouTube, just because, I don't know. I don't know, maybe I will. Maybe I will put them up. I don't know. I'm somewhat paranoid about spoilers, so I don't want people putting spoilers in the YouTube comments or whatever. I guess I could just not read them. I'll think about whether I want to put the VOD up, but anyways. For past VODs, you can go, yeah, over there on YouTube, follow here on Twitch if you want to see more of me playing this and other fabulous video games. And yeah, that's going to do it. See you guys later.